Okay, good afternoon, teachers. Welcome to Congressional District 6 Reorientation and DepEd Memo 14, series of 2021, and other related basic education enrollment policies via Google Meet and YouTube Live. I would like to acknowledge the presence of L.R. Pascual Elementary School Principal Ma'am Verna Lisa Libanan, Ma'am Daisy Marie A. Lucas, our lead Kinder EIS System Admin from Balingasa Elementary School, and Mr. Christian B. Barbacena, our EBIS LIS System Admin of San Antonio Elementary School. Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. And while waiting for orientation to start, let's check if the teachers of District 6 are active. So please type your name, including the name of your school, in the comment section in our YouTube Live. From Ma'am Adelfa Liwag of Sauyo Elementary School, sabi niya, good afternoon po. Yes, Ma'am Liwag, good afternoon. From Ma'am Julie Ann Soriano of Sauyo Elementary School. Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon. And before we continue, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our President of LIS EBEIS System Admin and Registrars Organization from Benigno S. Aquino Elementary School, Sir Julius C. Villafuerte. Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Ma'am Elvira C. Paningbatan from Pasong Tamo Elementary School. From Sir Rolly Doctolero, good afternoon, Ma'am Jessica. Belated happy birthday po. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. He's watching from Sauyo Elementary School. Good afternoon. From Ma'am Maria Lucia Patolot, good afternoon from Sauyo Elementary School. Yes, Sir Julius. Good afternoon din po. And from Ma'am Pamela Domingo, good afternoon po, watching from Pasong Tamo Elementary School. From Ma'am Rosana Pamelia de Jesus, good afternoon po from Pasong Tamo Elementary School. From Ma'am Riza Kitomo, good afternoon po from Pasong Tamo Elementary School. Wow, active. And also from Ma'am Lolita Pedrijita, good afternoon po, watching from Pasong Tamo Elementary School. Good afternoon po, teachers. Yes, ma'am. Kitomo, mabuhay. Okay, shout out daw kay Ma'am Maria Ruela Acerbo of Sauyo Elementary School. Good afternoon, Ma'am Arcebo. From Ma'am Leia Pagulayan, hello, good afternoon po from Sauyo Elementary School. How about the other schools po? So please comment or write down your names, including the name of your school sa atin pong YouTube Live. Thank you. From Ma'am Catherine Cardeno, good afternoon po, watching from Pasong Tamo Elementary School. Thank you, Ma'am Arcerbo. Yes, from Mark Ferdinand Subang, good afternoon po. He's watching from Sauyo Elementary School. Good afternoon, Ma'am Jenny Albio from Batasan Hills National High School. And time check, teachers, it's 12:49 in the afternoon, and we already have 36 participants in Google Meet and 48 sa ating YouTube Live. From Ma'am Nelly Maximo, watching from Sauyo Elementary School, magandang hapon. Once again, teachers, good afternoon and welcome to Congressional District 6 Reorientation on DepEd Memo 14, Series of 2021, and other related basic education enrollment policies via Google Meet and YouTube Live. Yes, from Mom Daisy Marie Lucas, good afternoon from Congressional District 1, Balingasa Elementary School. Ayan, from Mom Michelle Francesca Alvarez, magandang araw po, watching from Barangay Sauyo with Mom Nori and Mom Kandoy. Hello! And also, good afternoon, Mom Jim Rose Suarez watching from Sauyo Elementary School. And of course, before we continue, I would also like to acknowledge the presence of our principal, Ma'am Mercedes M. Flores. Amin pong principal ng Sauyo Elementary School. Good afternoon, Ma'am Flores.
Good afternoon.
Yes po.
Magandang hapon.
Good afternoon, Ma'am. From Ma'am Diana Sanaco, good afternoon, watching from Pasong Tamo Elementary School, SDOQC. And of course, good afternoon to our Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Marilyn D. Agaw. Good afternoon, Ma'am Agaw. From Sir Alfredo Tirao Jr., good afternoon, everyone. Registrar watching from Fernando C. Amorsolo Senior High School. Stay safe and God bless everyone. Thank you, sir. Again, teachers, while waiting for our orientation to start, please type your name, including the name of your school, in the comment section. From Josephine Arambulo, good afternoon po, watching from Sauyo Elementary School. Good afternoon, Ma'am Ruby Amistad. From Ma'am Annalisa Catral. Good afternoon, everyone from Sauyo Elementary School, and also good afternoon din kay Ma'am Rowelyn Therese Calapano of Sauyo Elementary School. From Neil Estrada, good afternoon po. Ingat po ang lahat, lalo na sa mga gurong masisipag na nag-sort ng learning activity sheets. From John Raule, good afternoon to all from Sauyo Elementary School. From Mom Brandalyn Bautista, good afternoon, watching from Pasong Tamo Elementary School. From Ma'am Donna Hirona, good afternoon everyone. Shout out po sa mga G2 Tech teachers ng sa Uyo Elementary School. And also Ma'am Selga Vides, good afternoon. She's also watching from sa Uyo Elementary School. From Ma'am Annalisa de los Reyes, good afternoon po, LIS System Admin from GSIS Village Elementary School. Good afternoon, Ma'am Emily Villanueva. She's watching from Pasong Tamo Elementary School. From Ma'am Leonor C. Osilios, good afternoon everyone watching from Pasong Tamo Elementary School. Hello po, good afternoon teachers. From Ma'am Mary Joyce Concepcion, good afternoon watching from Placido del Mundo Elementary School. And also, good afternoon din sa aming napakagandang master teacher ng sa Uyo Elementary School. Good afternoon, Ma'am Liza Arcilia. From Ma'am Lourdes Hunya, good afternoon, watching from Placido del Mundo Elementary School. Good afternoon din po, Ma'am Shirley Campomanes of sa Uyo Elementary School. From Ma'am Milagros Ramos, good afternoon po, watching from Culiat High School. Hello, Ma'am, good afternoon. From Ma'am Nancy Calado, good afternoon po from P. Bernardo Elementary School. And Sir Romeo Dakis, good afternoon po from Ismael Matay Senior High School. Good afternoon, teachers. From Ma'am Maria Mylene Bolaños, good afternoon po, watching from GSIS Village Elementary School. Good afternoon, fellow teachers, from Ma'am Nympha Gomez. From Ma'am Lori Carhepolio of Sauye Elementary School, good afternoon daw po, teachers. From Ma'am Flor Apo, good afternoon po from Pasong Tamo Elementary School. Yes, Ma'am Flor, good afternoon po. From Mom Mary Grace Kaslib, good afternoon, watching from Sauyo Elementary School. And good afternoon din kay Ma'am Geraldine Albana, watching from Pasong Tamo Elementary School. From Ma'am Jeneline Datuin, good afternoon po from New Era Elementary School. From Ma'am Lorenza Pasqua, good afternoon from Pasong Tamo Elementary School. From Ma'am Yolanda Peñaloza, good afternoon po. Lead LIS, EBEIS, CD5, Junior High School and Senior High School MT2 from Lagro High School. Hello ma'am, good afternoon po. From Mary Jean Palisok, good afternoon everyone watching from Lucas R. Pascual Memorial Elementary School. From Ma'am Glenda Castillo, hello, good afternoon everyone from Pasong Tamo Elementary School. Coming together is a beginning, staying together is progress, and working together is success. This is a quote from Henry Ford. And teachers, we are live. And once again, welcome to Congressional District 6 Reorientation on Dep Ed Memo 14, Series of 2021, and other related basic education enrollment policies. And to officially start our program, let's have a short prayer, and this will be followed with a singing of national anthem. Let us all watch this audio-visual presentation.
Dear God, thank you for the opportunity to meet together. Please help us to come together to make this institution reflect your kingdom. Breathe life into our ideas and decisions. Help us build a team that has love and respect at its heart. Give us the strength to continue working for your kingdom in this time of pandemic. Lord, come give us the inspiration to be the best we can be. May we be a shining example of your goodness and truth within, wherever we are. Inspire our thoughts, discussions, and ideas, and continue to remind us that all that we do here today, all that we accomplish, is for the pursuit of truth for the greater glory of you. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang magiging, kaya sa sinanganan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y bukay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manlulutin, di ka pasisitin, sa nagagang tutok sa sibuyan, sa langit ng panggaw, ay hinanang tulakaw, isang pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitindig, ang ituwing at araw niya kailan, ang hindi magtitindig, lumagang araw na buwan, ating pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya ng kay magami, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Now, let us welcome on screen the very supportive Principal 4 of Sauyo Elementary School, Ma'am Mercedes M. Flores, for the opening remarks.
Isang maliwalas na hapon po sa ating lahat. Nais ko po munang magbigay-pugay sa mga panauhin po natin na naririto. Una po si Ma'am Sharon A. Gutierrez, Planning Officer 3, School Governance Operation, Division of SDO, Schools Division Office, Quezon City. Kasama din po natin ang ating Public School District Supervisors of District 6, Dr. Marilyn Agaw and Dr. Odette Simeon, and my fellow school principals from the elementary, secondary, and senior high school. Sa mga bihasa at kutuwang ni Ma'am Sharon, sila ang mga speakers natin ngayong hapon. Kabilang dyan si Sir Julius, kasama din po dyan si Sir Barbacena, kasama din po dyan si Madam Daisy Lucas. Sa mga LIS, EBEIS System Administrators and Registrars and the school forms in charge ng bawat school, sa lahat ng mga kaguruan, welcome po sa ating Congressional District 6 Re-Orientation on DepEd Memorandum Number 14, Series of 2021, and other related basic education enrollment policies. This is all about school forms. Kaya bilang isang guro, maging bago, maging luma, parang refresher course po ito na dapat ma-familiarize tayo. Ma-familiarize tayong lahat. May mga pagbabago na naidagdag, kaya nagkaroon ng reorientation dahil pagka-data na po ang pinag-uusapan, yun na po ang pinagbabasihan. Kaya ngayon pa lang, sa mga kaguruan, yung pakikinig, maiintindihan po ninyo dahil kumbaga sa kwan, paulit-ulit, mamamaster ninyo. Muli isang magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat.
Thank you, Ma'am Flores. And now we are very lucky because we have 3 special people in our program this afternoon who are going to give message for all of us. And to start, let us welcome on screen our Public Schools District Supervisor, and she is also our lead LIS, EBEIS Supervisor, Dr. Marilyn D. Agaw. Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon po sa lahat. Lalong-lalo na kay Ma'am Flores, kay Ma'am Ruby, sa lahat ng mga principals ng CD6. Nagulat ako kanina, ang laki na pala ng population ng CD6. At yung mga teachers, ang dami. So, kumbaga, ito ngayon ang pagkakataon, sabi nga kanina ni Ma'am Flores, pinagdaanan nyo na ito, hindi na ito bago, na pag-fill out ng forms. Ito lang ay reorientation kasi may mga karagdagan lang po itong mga kumbaga bago na medyo ni-revise na gagawin ng mga teachers. So, alam ko na kayang-kaya yan. Nandiyan dyan si Ma'am Sharon na kabalikat lagi natin. Hindi niya tayo pinababayaan. At sa tulong ng mga LIS, BAIS, coordinators, na talaga namang sila ay nag-work kahit na anumang oras, umabot man ng gabi, sila ay hindi tumitingin sa time kung hindi para lang sa trabaho at para sa ating city at para sa ating bansa. Yun ay dahil sa kanilang dedikasyon sa kanilang trabaho at sobra naman po ako nagpapasalamat dahil sa nakikita ko na lahat kayo ay nagpapakita ng sobrang pagsisikap na maiayos natin ang ating edukasyon maski tayo ay nasa gitna ng pandemya, hindi tayo nawawalan ng pag-asa. Alam ko, isa sa mga araw na ito, matatapos pandemic, tayong lahat ay babalik sa normal, pero dahil nga nandito pa rin tayo, haharapin natin ito ng buong tapang at buong sipag, gagawin natin kung ano ang nararapat na sinasabi ng DepEd, susundin natin at ayon sa mga instructions ng DepEd, tayo ay naririto at gawin natin ng mabuti ang ating gawain. Yun lang po at good luck sa inyong lahat, napakahuhusay ng mga speakers nyo. Nakita ko kung sino yung mga naka-line up. I'm sure pag nakinig kayo, marami kayong mapupulot. Thank you so much at keep safe everyone. God bless po.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Agaw. And for another inspiring message, let us all welcome our passionate Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Odette U. Senyon. Hello, sir. I think wala pa po si sir. So, babalikan na lang po natin siya. While waiting for Sir Semyon, let's move on to our next speaker. And yun po, the next person to give us a message is a lead LIS, EBEIS, and school head of Tandang Sora Elementary School. Let us all welcome on screen Dr. Robelina V. Lazaro. Andiyan na po ba si ma'am? Hello, Ma'am Lazaro. Good afternoon.
She cannot make it, ma'am, dahil nagsasuffer siya sa vertigo. Hilong-hilo siya.
Okay. Sige po, ma'am. So, let's continue po. Okay, so we are working together, and I know that teachers are ready to face the new normal. And of course, we are also becoming more innovative, di ba? Ayan, so kaya natin pong lahat ng ito. And at this juncture of our program, let us have our diligent LIS system admin from sa Uyu Elementary School, Mr. Georgie I. Parane, for the presentation of organizational structure and LIS EBEIS system admin and registrars of City 6.
To our public schools district supervisors, Dr. Marilyn B. Agaw and Dr. Odette U. Simeon. To the lead LIS EBIS school head from Tandangsora Elementary School, Dr. Rubelina V. Lazaro. To the SGOD Planning Officer 3, Ms. Sharon A. Gutierrez. To our principal of Sauyo Elementary School, Mrs. Mercedes M. Flores. To our distinguished speakers, LIS EBIS system administrators and registrars from different schools of Congressional District 6, guests, fellow teachers who are watching live on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is my pleasure and honor to present to you the Congressional District 6 Leadership and Organizational Structure. At this moment, I would like to introduce to you the LIS EBIS system administrators and registrars of Congressional District 6. To start with, the elementary. Bonifacio Memorial Elementary School, Jericho M. Magcalas, LIS Coordinator, Nancy P. Taupo, Registrar, and Sir Raymond Valdez, Principal. GSIS Village Elementary School, Annalisa F. De Los Reyes, LIS Coordinator and Registrar, Ma'am Susana R. De Jesus, Principal. Placido del Mundo Elementary School, Efren Galera and Everett Datul as LIS Coordinator, Annabel Del Nindo as Registrar, and Ma'am Maria Debbie M. Resma, EDD JD, Principal. Tandangsora Elementary School, Karen Ann Liban as LIS Coordinator, Teresita M. Fernandez as Registrar, and Dr. Robelina V. Lazaro, Principal. Apolonio Samson Elementary School, Liza N. Angeles and Catherine B. Alvarez as LIS Coordinator. Liza N. Angeles as Registrar, Ma'am Janice A. Palaran, Principal. Pasong Tamo Elementary School, Mark Kevin Verano as LIS Coordinator, Mary Josephine V.G. Kulala, Registrar, and Ma'am Zinaida A. Malilin, Principal. New Era Elementary School, Diana P. De La Cruz as LIS Coordinator, Perla Luistiva Bucalon as Registrar, and Ma'am Nilia D. Centilio as Principal. L.R. Pascual Elementary School, Lady Joanne S. Donquillo as LIS Coordinator and Registrar. We have Ma'am Vernalisa I. Libanan, Principal. Sa Uyu Elementary School, yours truly, Georgie I. Parane as LIS Coordinator. Vida Victoria M. Floralde, Registrar, and Ma'am Mercedes M. Flores as Principal. L.B. Santos Elementary School, Charina D. Tilapio as LIS Coordinator, Elizabeth Villanueva as Registrar, and Ma'am Michelle S. Silva as Principal. Culiat Elementary School, Mary Ann D. G. Paragas as LIS Coordinator and Registrar, Ma'am Rita E. Cleto, Principal. And Balumbatu Elementary School, Teresita Formento as LIS Coordinator, and Leia H. Mendez as Registrar, and Ma'am Ninfa C. Piñera, Principal. For the Junior and Senior High School LIS EBIS System Administrators and Registrars of CD6, from Culiat High School, we have Milagros R. Ramos, the LIS Coordinator, and Mildred C. Peredo and Riden Lofranco as Registrar. Emilio Jacinto National High School, Joanna D. Soliman as LIS Coordinator and Registrar. Ismael Matay Senior High School, Mary Grace L. Ibarreta as LIS Coordinator, and Romeo Y. Dakis Jr. as Registrar. New Era High School, Eduardo C. Garcia Jr. as LIS Coordinator, Avi I. Itorralde, Mary Grace S. Naive, Melinda Y. Sorbano, and Eduardo C. Garcia Jr. as the Registrars. Tandang Stora National High School, Catherine M. Durante as LIS Coordinator, Aris Bambilia, Ryan Joey Aguirre, Rochelle Arceo as the Registrars. Apolonio Samson Senior High School, Eduardo S. Gallineto as the LIS Coordinator, and Zoe M. Dumagan as the Registrar. Talipapa Senior High School, Joanna Lynn F. Cuesta as the LIS Coordinator and the Registrar. Tandang Sora Senior High School, Rovi Joy F. Latoja as the LIS Coordinator at the same time as the Registrar. And last, we have the Sauyo High School, Noemi Sangria as the LIS Coordinator, and Nicole Avelin Lictua as the Registrar. Lastly, I would like to present to you the LIS EBIS System Administrators and Registrars Association for the school year 2020-2021. President, we have Julio C. Villafuerte from Benigno S. Aquino Elementary School. Vice President, Paulino I. Carpila from Caligayahan Elementary School. Secretary, Myla Hinove from Pura V. Calao Elementary School. Treasurer, Daisy Marie A. Lucas from Balingasa Elementary School. Auditor, we have Rizalyn Apostol from Masambong Elementary School. Business Manager, Gregorio Antonio from Flora A. Ilagan High School. And the Board of Directors, Yolanda Española, Lagro High School, and Nemia E. Santos from Commonwealth High School. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you so much, Sir Parane. And now, at this point of our program, let us welcome on screen our reliable master teacher in charge, School Planning and SBM from Sauyo Elementary School, Mr. Alan Michael V. Cruz, for the statement of purpose.
To Dr. Marilyn Agaw and Dr. Odette Simeon, our Congressional District 6 Public Schools District Supervisors, Ms. Sharon Gutierrez, Planning Officer 3 of Schools Division Office of Quezon City, to Mrs. Mercedes M. Flores, School Head of Sauyo Elementary School, to the lead LIS EBIS School Head, Dr. Robilina Lazaro, and the Congressional District 6 school heads, to the Congressional District 6 teachers, and to our guest speakers, good afternoon. The primary purpose of this orientation is to provide salient information on basic questions that the public ought to know in ensuring that school children will receive a proper education. However, there are some factors to be considered, like the location of the learners, the available means of communication, and the status of the community. Each school in the Congressional District 6 has its own way or unique way of implementing its enrollment policies and procedures following the existing DepEd orders and memoranda. Recently, the Department of Education issues the interim guidelines on the preparation, submission, and checking of school forms for the school year 2020 to 2021. This issuance commends the provision of DepEd Order Number 4, Series 2014, and 58, Series 2017, to reflect the requirements of distance learning modalities in school forms, as well as to ensure collection of necessary data for evidence-based decision-making for the school year 2020 to 2021. Consequently, relevant, valuable, and timely information should be disseminated in this time of uncertainty. There are changes and adjustments not only in the enrollment process, but also in the system as well. For the health and safety of everyone, everybody is enjoined to continue, unite, and be flexible to cope up with changes affecting teaching and learning as part of new way of living. Thank you. Sulong CD6, let CD6 shines.
Thank you, Sir Cruz. Let us now move on to the orientation proper, and to introduce our resource speaker, let us have the gorgeous Master Teacher 1 of Sauyo Elementary School, Ma'am Donna C. Herana.
Thank you, Ma'am Cardenas. My dear colleagues in the education profession, a blessed afternoon to all. I am honored to introduce to you our brilliant speaker for today, who will discuss on school days data capture for regional initiatives. Our guest speaker finished Bachelor in Elementary Education at Bicol University Palagi Campus as cum laude. And he is currently finishing his thesis for master's degree, Master of Arts in Education, major in Educational Management at Pacific Intercontinental College. He is a hardworking teacher 1 of San Antonio Elementary School and already 3 years in the service. At present, he is the EBEIS LIS System Admin in their school. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a resounding applause to Mr. Christian B. Barbacena. Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Donna, for the brief introduction. And open ko yung camera. Naririnig na po ba ako, Ma'am Cardenas, Ma'am Donna?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And to our Principal 4, Ma'am Mercedes M. Flores, Dr. Marilyn D. Agaw, and Sir Dr. Odette U. Simeon, Dr. Robelina V. Lazaro, for our host sa Uy Elementary School, and to our working committee, to our planning officer, Ma'am Sharon Gutierrez, our interim president, Sir Julius Villafuerte, my co-LIS BIS coordinator, and to all who are present in this reorientation, a pleasant afternoon to each and every one of us po. And dahil malapit na po ang, or nalalapit na ang end of school year, siguro po ay 3 buwan na lamang ay matatapos na po ang ating end of school year, ay minarapat po namin na magkaroon po, may share po rin sa inyo kung ano yung mga updates na dapat nating sundin at gawin sa ating pong mga school forms. At ang akin pong i-discuss ngayon and i-share po sa inyo, allow me to share my screen po. Presenting na po ba yung screen, Ma'am Jessica?
Yes po, sir.
Ayan. So ang ating pong pag-uusapan ngayon dito sa ating pong topic is the number of school days, then the data capture for regional initiatives. So as you can see po dito sa ating presentation, bago po tayo kumbaga magsimula sa ating school year, meron po tayong school calendar na sinusunod for our school activities. So meron po tayo ditong DepEd Order number 7, series of 2020. Pinalabas po ito noong May 11, 2020. So nakapaloob po dito is after sa paragraph 3, the consultations and internal discussions, DepEd has reached a decision to set the opening of school year 2020-2021 on August 24, 2020. So, kaya nga, may pinalabas sila na mga number of school days from August until June, kung hindi ako nagkakamali. So, ito po yung pinalabas nila na number of school days base po sa DepEd Order number 007 series of 2020 na magsisimula ng August, buwan ng August, ano? So, ayan yung mga number of school days na pinalabas nila hanggang April. Ayan, nakalagay pala dito hanggang April na mayroong 19 class days. So, a total of 155. So, ito pong DepEd Order number 7 ay na-amend. Ayan. So, ito po ay kumbaga ay refresher nga ikang sa atin na mayroon tayong mga DepEd Order na sinusundan sa ating mga nilalagay sa ating mga school forms, lalong-lalo na po sa ating card and sa ating Form 137 na ang mayroong hawak ngayon is grade 5 and grade 6 na naglalagay pa ng number of school days sa Form 137. Pero sa ating SF10 ay hindi na po hindi na naglalagay ng number of school days. Wala nang part doon sa SF10 ng number of school days. Sa card na lang po na mayroon tayong nilalagay na number of school days, kaya ito po yung ating sinusunod. So mayroon na-amend itong DepEd Order number 7. Ito nga po yung DepEd Order number 30, series of 2020. Amendment to DepEd Order number 7. So ang nakalagay po dito sa DepEd Order number 30, as decided by our President, Roa Duterte, upon the recommendation of the DepEd pursuant to the Republic Act number 11480 titled An Act Amending Section 3 of Republic Act number 7797, otherwise known as an act to lengthen the school calendar from 200 days to not more than 220 class days. The opening of classes shall be deferred to October 5, 2020. So however, ito po yung ating tandaan. The days in September prior to the formal school opening will be used to provide learners with assignments to explore foundational topics for deepening during the year. Orientation, the utilization of alternative learning delivery modalities and corresponding learners materials, mental health, psychosocial support activities. Ito yung mga ginawa natin bago yung formal class opening natin ng October 5. Kaya merong number of school days or number of class days ng September na ipinalabas. Because of the compressed school year, the Secretary is authorizing the holding of Saturday classes through the conduct of distance learning activities to be undertaken by learners pursuant to Republic Act number 7797 as amended. Then religious considerations prohibit these Saturday activities. They shall be undertaken on Sundays, and all the total class days in the 2020-2021 school calendar will be 205 days. Yan. And ito po yung ating number of class days for DepEd Order number 30 series of 2020. So magsisimula siya ng September, which is 9, October 27, November 23, and December meron tayong 16 school calendar. Sa January meron tayong 24 days, February 22 days, March meron tayong 27 days. Ito sana yung nasundan natin. April meron tayong 22 days, May meron tayong 25 days, and sa June meron tayong 10 days. Ito sana yung mag-e-end sana tayo ng June, di ba? Pero ito ay na-amend ulit. Sino kaya ang nakaka-recall dito kung ano yung DepEd order na nag-amend kay DepEd order number 30? Sino kayo nakakaalala dito sa mga participants natin? So meron tayong total of 205 days sa DepEd order number 30. Sana, no? So, meron ba Ma'am Jessica na sumagot sa ating chat box kung anong DepEd order ang nag-amend or na-amend kay DepEd order number 30?
Wala pa po, sir.
Ayan.
Wala din po sa YouTube Live.
Wala pa, So,
Opo.
sino kayo nakakaano sa kanila? Nakaka-recall? Actually, siguro na napag-usapan ito ng mga principals, ng mga school heads natin, and naibaba na siguro ito sa kanila. Minsan nga meron nagtanong is, bakit sir, 2 linggo lang yung bakasyon natin, di ba? Sino kayo nakakaala? At dito rin po sa amendment na ito, nakasunod, is dito rin natin nalaman yung schedule natin for 3rd quarter and the 4th quarter. Sino kayang makakaalala dyan? At bibigyan ng premyo ni Ma'am, ni Sir Georgie.
Ayan, sir, meron na pong sumagot sa ating
Si Sir Georgie ba yun, yung host natin sa CDVI?
Opo. Sir, meron na pong sumagot sa chat box.
Meron na bang sumagot, ma'am?
Yes po.
Sino sumagot? At anong sagot niya?
From Sir Romeo Dakis, DepEd Memo OUCI 2020-307. Galing naman po kay Ma'am Yolanda Peñaloza, is DO14.
Yan, DO14.
Yes, sir.
DO14. Tsaka yung isa, ma'am, ano yung isa?
DepEd Memorandum OUCI 2020-307 po.
Ayan. So, ang daming napuntahan, ano?
Ayan. Meron pa, sir. Ang dami na.
Meron pa, sige nga.
Galing po kay Ma'am Rosana Pamela de Jesus. Ang sagot niya ay DepEd 012, Series of 2021. From Sir Ricky Lim, DepEd Order 14, Series of 2021. And from Sir Rodel Ramos po, DO12, Series of 2021, sir.
Ayan. Tingnan natin, ma'am. So, si Sir from sa UY, yung ating host, tatandaan niya na kung sino yung nanalo at bibigyan niya ng premyo. Nakahanda na yung mga Gcash ba nila?
Parang gusto ko sumagot, sir.
Ayan, so ito yung ating amendment for DepEd Order number 30. Ito yung DepEd Order number 012 or DepEd Order number 12, series of 2021. So, sino yung nakatamang sagot natin, ma'am?
Ma'am, si Ma'am, ano po? Rosana Pamela de Jesus. Ang kanyang sagot ay DepEd 012, series of 2021.
Si Ma'am Rosana, no? So,
Yes, sir.
may bibigyan siya ng papremyo ni Sir. So, ito yung amendment natin na DepEd Order number 12, na-amend niya si DepEd Order number 30, series of 2020. So, dumating ito nung March 2, 2021. So, ang nandito sa ating DepEd Orders, sa paragraph 3 and 4 of DepEd Order number 30, series of 2020 are amended as follows. From March 1 to March 12, schools shall conduct intervention and remediation activities based on the unique needs of the learners as determined through the results of the different forms of assessments administered for the past 2 quarters. This intervention and remediation activities shall be indicated in the 2-week home learning plan to be prepared by the teachers. Yan yung mga LSAs natin na ginagawa. And we have from March 15 to March 19, ito yung ginawa natin na in-service training or yung INSET. Ano? And we have also the school for the succeeding quarter shall be adjusted as follows. Ayan, quarter 3 shall be from March 22, 2021 to May 15, 2021. So mag-e-end yung ating quarter 3 next month, May 15, 2021. And ang ating quarter 4 shall be from May 17 to July 10, 2021. Ibig sabihin, mag-e-end ang ating school calendar for school year 2020-2021 ng July 10, 2021. And the additional 2-week period shall be compensated by a similar adjustment in the school break between school year 2020-2021 and school year 2021 and 2022. So yan yung ating mga aabangan pa soon. Ayan, ito yung mga aabangan natin na mga DepEd order na ipapalabas ng DepEd kung kailan, kung August ba ang pasukan natin or October pa rin ba yung magiging pasukan natin or September. Yan ang ating aabangan. Pero ang nakalagay dito sa ating is the additional 2-week period shall be compensated by a similar adjustment in the school break between school year 2021 to 2020, 2021 and 2021, 2022. Okay, ito yung ating summary So ito yung namin with our meeting kasama namin sila Ma'am Sharon and other lead LIS BIS coordinator. Ito yung DepEd order sa first column, ito yung mga months natin. And dito sa second column, we have the DepEd order number 7. Third column, we have DepEd order number 30. And itong fourth column natin, ito yung combination ng DepEd order number 30 and DepEd order number 12. Okay, so a total of 221 class days. Pero ito po, tatandaan natin na lagi po tayong ibabatay natin, tatanungin natin at kumbaga ilalapit natin sa ating mga school heads, sa ating mga principals, kung ano yung discretion po nila, yan din po yung ating susundin. Pero wag lang po bababa, sabi nga dito, na negotiable na po yung 200 number of school dates. Okay po? So yung mga reference natin, we have DepEd order number 7, DepEd order number 30, and DepEd order number 12, series of 2021. So yan po yung ating mga DepEd orders. And we have also, punong-puno tayo sa mga DepEd orders. We have also regional memo, 127. Ito yung Quezon City Regional Data Capture Tools Series of 2021. Ito yung ginagawa natin, So magjuju na po ito ng April 23. So ilang araw na lang, at magjuju na siya. So, ito po yung ating tinatrabaho ngayon. Nakalagay po dito. 3.1, ensure the completion of the Google form and spreadsheets. Ito po yung nakashare at nakalink po sa bawat LIS-BIS coordinator. Nakalink din po ito sa mga school heads natin. To supervise also kung nagagawa na natin at nalagyan na natin or na-input na natin yung mga data na kailangan. And monitor din po ito through our planning officer with Ma'am Sharon to the status of completion and daily basis. At ipapakita ko po sa inyo ngayon. Ayan, ito po yung ating target timeline na ipinalabas sa atin at binigay sa atin ng ating planning officer ni Ma'am Sharon. Ito po, April 20, 2021, ito po yung kahapon, CD1 and 2. April 21, 2021, ngayon, ayan, dapat ito po yung tinatrabaho ngayon ng CD3 and CD4. At April 23 po, CD5 and CD6, kasama po kayo dito. Mga CD6 natin, mga LIS, system admin, kasama namin na bumabaka dito sa data capture tool. Ipapakita ko sa inyo yung spreadsheet at yung mga data elements na kailangan natin. Okay, so eto siya. Nakita ko kanina, CD6 halos patapos na rin, yung elementary. Ito po. Ayan, yung CD6 natin, halos lahat meron ng data from elementary. So, bigyan naman natin ng masigabong palakpakan ng mga elementary teachers natin na nakalink po dito sa ating spreadsheet. Ayan, halos meron na silang data. Isa na lang po siguro sa elementary ang wala pa. Sa ating high school, ayan. So sa mga high school and senior high school natin, siguro tatrabahuhin na nila ito sa mga susunod na araw bago po ang kanilang due date, ika nga, di ba? So April 23, yung ating due dito. So dito po sa ating kailangang data, mga data element na kailangan natin. So magsisimula tayo dito sa enrollment. So ang pagbabatayan po natin na enrollment is as of March 2021. Okay po. Sana maliwanag sa atin yan para pare-parehas tayo ng na-input na data. As of March 2021. Ang CD1 po ngayon ay nagpa-partner na. Tandem na silang nag-check ng CD1 and 2 ata nagche-checking na ng mga data na na-input dito by partner ang ginagawa nila para makita kung nakabase sa SF4 month of March ang kanilang inilagay dito. And dito naman po sa actual classes organized, kung ilang klase nakabate rin po yun sa ating SF4, and dito sa breakdown of actual classes organized versus standard parameters, nakabase din po yan sa ating SF4 per grade level. Ayan, di ba? So magsisimula tayo sa kindergarten. At dito naman po sa modalities per classes organized, meron tayong purely online digital, purely modular printed, online distance learning pala, and purely purely modular and digital, itong kasunod. And meron din tayong blended for online and modular, meron tayong modular and radio-based, modular and TV, and we have modular TV and radio-based instruction. or the learners ang beneficiary. Okay po. Basta po, total number of laptops na na-receive ng school. Okay. Halimbawa, kung galing ba yan sa DCP, galing ba yan ng LGU or PTA, di ba? Basta na-receive ng school, halimbawa laptop, desktop, or tablet. Okay. Alam ko po na ang inyong mga school ay naka-receive na at nabigyan na ng mga napahiram ng laptop. Also, yung mga students na napahiram din ng tablet, di ba? From grade 4, grade 5 hanggang grade 6. So, yung mga tablet na yon is mag-a-appear dapat dito sa grade 4, grade 5 at grade 6. Pero sa laptop po, again, kung ang teacher po ng grade 2, grade 1, kinder at grade 3, kung naka-receive din po sila ng device na laptop or desktop na napahiram ng school, pwede po nating ilagay po dito sa ating data capture tool. Okay po? And for our second sheet ng ating data capture tool, which is the teachers and ICT equipment, ayan, tingnan natin yung CD6. Ayan. CD6. Ayan, dun sa first sheet, halos tapos na po sila. So dito, siguro nag-uusap pa ang mga property custodian and the LIS, kung ano yung i-input nila ditong data. And also the CD6 high school and senior high school. Ayan, tingnan din natin. Ayan. So mayroon na rin pong mga data ang nakalagay. So dito sa second sheet ng ating data capture tool, we have number of teachers deployed. Ayan. So ilalagay natin dito kung ilan yung mga teachers natin sa school. Okay, so the total number of teachers. And we have also number of teachers reporting physically to school on rotation basis. Ayan, just rotational basis. Halimbawa, grade 1, pinagre-report ang grade 1 ng MWF, grade 1 to grade 3 MWF, 4, 5, 6, TTH naman, di ba? Kung ano pong strategy sa school ninyo, kung papaanong hati ang pinapa-report sa school, okay? O kung nagre-report pa ba yung mga teachers sa school ninyo, lalo ngayon po sa month natin ngayon na MECQ and ECQ, di ba? And we have another data element, number of teachers strictly working from home. Ito naman yung due to comorbidity. Yung comorbidity po natin, ito po yung mga co-teachers natin na halimbawa may high blood, di ba? Naapektuhan ng pandemic, ng halimbawa sakit, kung anong sakit nang mayroon siya, i-input din po natin dito, And due to other reasons kung bakit siya naka-work from home, ayan, dito natin ilalagay yung mga teachers natin na baga wala namang mga sakit, pero naka-work from home sila. Ayan. So kailangan po magtali po yung ating mga data na ilalagay dito sa number of teachers. Halimbawa 95 yung teachers mo, so dapat dito sa total of na column dapat 95 din, so magsisimula yan dito sa ilalagay natin mga data dito sa letter B. Ayan, ito. Okay. Number of desktop borrowed. Ayan, ito na yung mga nabaro o napahiram kay learner, kay teachers, and other school personnel. Halimbawa, napahiram na desktop kay teacher. Ilan mga teacher ang napahiram na desktop? Okay. And ilan din ang laptop na napahiram kay teacher? So wala naman siguro napahiram kay learners. na laptop and desktop. Okay. So, halos yun lang naman po ang ating mga data elements na kailangan. Number of desktop, number of laptops borrowed by the teachers, other school personnel, and learners. Dito po sa sheet number 2 natin. Okay? So, yan po yung ating mga kakailanganing report. Doon po sa mga hindi pa maka-access dito sa ating data capture tool, pwede po kayo mag-ask sa inyo pong mga lead para ma-share po sa inyo yung ating tool na ito. At ang kailangan po natin dito is deped.gov.ph na account natin. So, yun po yung ating data capture tool. So, balik po ako sa aking presentation kanina. So, ayan. Reminders sa ating mga kasamahan sa CD6. So, April 23 ay inaasahan po na mabuo natin yung mga data elements na kinakailangan po dito sa ating data capture tool natin. And also, bago po ako mag-end sa aking pong topic, I would like to share this verse from the Bible, according to Galatians 6:2-5. Carry each other's burdens, and in this way, you will fulfill the law of Christ. If anyone thinks they are something when they are not, they deceive themselves. Each one should test their own actions, then they can take pride in themselves alone, without comparing themselves to someone else, for each one should carry their own load. Ayan. So, dito, sabi dito sa ating binasa is kinakailangan is nasa atin siguro yung pagtutulungan, katulad ng ginagawa natin ngayon, ay nagtutulungan tayo, nagpapaalalahanan tayo sa isa't isa. Yan ang kailangan natin lalong-lalo ngayon sa new normal. So kailangan na nating tanggapin itong setup natin. So makikilala mo nga ang isang LIS-BIS coordinator kapag yung kanyang laptop, yung kanyang ginagamit na device, ang dami niyang naka-open na tab sa kanyang laptop. Punong-puno yung tab na naka-open. Nandiyan naka-open yung kanyang data capture tool, yung LIS system admin niya na account, naka-open din yung pagiging advisor niya. Diba? So, ang daming na ginagawa natin ngayong new normal. So, ang kailangan natin dito is, hindi ka kailangan na, huwag mong isipin na ikaw ay, sabi dito, if anyone thinks they are something, wag sanang ganito na tayo ay mataas sa iba. Ika nga, di ba? Wag nating iisipin na gano'n. Tayo pare-parehas mga teachers, pare-parehas tayo mga sabi nga, mga LIS, BIS coordinators, pare-parehas tayo nagsiserve sa ating mga schools. Okay, so kailangan tayo mismo magtulungan tayo bawat isa. Kung ano yung knowledge ng isa, i-share natin para tayong lahat dito sa Division of Quezon City ay tayo ay city of first, di ba? Tayo ay nagtutulungan sa ating mga ginagawa, lalong-lalo na sa ating mga iniingatang mga data. So with that, maraming salamat po, CD6, sa inyo pong pag-imbita sa akin, at maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat, sa inyo pong pakikinig sa akin pong presentation. Balik sa iyo, Ma'am Jessica.
Thank you so much, Sir Barbacena. And tama ka po, puso ang ating pairalin. Di po ba? And let's have a unity and let's help each other po para lahat ay maging successful. Okay. So once again, sir, thank you so much. Now let me call on Mom Shirley F. Campomanes, one of the dedicated master teachers of Sauyo Elementary School, for the presentation of certificate to the resource speaker.
Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, National Capital Region, School Division Office of Quezon City, Congressional District 6. awards this certificate of recognition to Christian B. Barbacena in grateful recognition and commendation for his invaluable efforts and exemplary performance as resource speaker during the Congressional District 6 Re-Orientation on DepEd Memorandum 14 Series 2021 and other related basic education enrollment policies held on April 2021, 1 p.m. via Google Meet and YouTube Live. Given this 21st of April 2021 in Quezon City. Signed, Mercedes M. Flores, Principal 4, Sauyo Elementary School. Robelina V. Lazaro, Lead LIS EBIS Principal 4, Tandangsora Elementary School. Marilyn D. Agaw, Public School District Supervisor. And Odette U. Simeon, Public Schools District Supervisor. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, Ma'am Shirley. Thank you po, CD6.
Thank you so much po. And now to introduce our next resource speaker, let's have our caring guidance teacher and school form in charge, Ma'am Vida Victoria M. Floralde of Sauyo Elementary School. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. A warm and pleasant good afternoon, dear teachers, guests, and speakers. To discuss DepEd Memorandum 14 Series of 2021, let me introduce to you our next speaker. She graduated at National Teachers College in Manila, where she took Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in Early Childhood Education. She has been teaching kindergarten for 7 years and a Teacher 3 in Balingasa Elementary School, CD1 in Quezon City. She is now on her 6th year as School LIS EBIS Coordinator, a Kindergarten Lead LIS EBIS Coordinator of Private and Public Schools in Quezon City, also elected as the Treasurer of LIS EBIS and Registrar Administration. To further enhance her knowledge in teaching, she is currently studying at the National Teachers College of Masters of Education, major in Early Childhood Education and Basic Education Microsoft Ambassador. But most importantly, she is a loving wife, a caring mother, and a dedicated teacher. Let's all give Ditra a round of applause for Mrs. Daisy Marie A. Lucas. Good afternoon po, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Ayan. So, good afternoon, everyone. I just want to thank God for this opportunity to be with you this afternoon. To our planning officer, Ma'am Sharon Gutierrez, to Ma'am Mercedes Flores, Principal of Sauyo Elementary School, to Dr. Marilyn Agno, Public School District Supervisor of Congressional District 6. A pleasant afternoon. Allow me to share my slide. Okay. Okay, so am I loud and clear, Miss Jessica?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so thank you. Okay, so my topic this afternoon is about orientation on the DepEd Memorandum number 14, Series 2021, or interim guidelines on the preparation, submission, and checking of school forms. Ayan, so time check. Tayo po ay nasa 2 o'clock na po in the afternoon. Alam ko po ito ay ating siesta time. Pero ako ay nagpapasalamat, no, kasi po syempre nandito po tayo ngayon sa ating consultative meeting to study, no, to para mas lalo pa tayo ma-orient regarding this memorandum in our new normal education. Ayan po. Ayan. So first, our objectives this afternoon is to orient the participants on the roles in the implementation of the aforementioned memorandum and to discuss the issues and concerns in the implementation of this memorandum. Okay po, so the policy rationale of this memorandum, or the basis why this policy published by the Department of Education is is to shift distant learning modalities entails changes in school operation. And syempre, kaya din po ito nagawa is because of the consultation and feedback from the teachers and school heads. And also to support the basic education learning continuity plan implementation. So these are our objectives regarding this memorandum, is to establish clear guidelines for the preparations, submissions, and checking of school forms this school year, and syempre to gather no more than those data that are important and relevant to the school given the ongoing health crisis. Okay, so this is the pertinent provisions of the DepEd Memorandum number 14, Series 2021. So the first one is the School Form 1 or the School Registry. So ito po ay ginagawa ng advisor. So we have here our addendum in our School Form 1. So the additional data elements for learning modality shall be added in the existing School Form 1. So meron na po tayong data elements sa ating School Form 1. Ito po yung learning modality. So our learning modality is the blended, online, modular print, modular online, or etc. Except no, syempre tayo hindi natin kailangan dapat as a public teachers, no, dapat hindi natin isasama yung ating isa sa mga learning modality ngayon ng new normal ay ang homeschooling, kasi that is for private school only. Okay po, and sabi din po diyan, the learning modality shall be updated whenever the learner shifts from learning modality to another. So kailangan po ina-update po natin, no, quarterly, kung halimbawa si learner ay nag-shift po ba. For example, our grade 4 students, nung first and second grading po nila, sila po ay modular printed and digital. So dahil sila po ay nabigyan ng pagkakataon na mapahiram ng tablet, so nag-shift na sila ngayon sa online class. So kailangan po ma-update po yun. Kailangan updated po yung kanilang learning modality sa LIS. And syempre sabi po dyan, at the end of the school year, okay, at the end of the school year, wait lang po, nawala ako. Okay, ayan. So at the end of each quarter, the updated modality shall be generated through the learner information system as official quarterly enrollment count per modality. Yan po yon. So kailangan po siya updated po talaga yung modality. And the age to be recorded in the form is the learner's age by October 31, 2020. Okay? So
Ma'am Daisy, hindi po yata naka-present.
Ay, hindi pa naka-present? Ayan. Okay, so, ayan. Okay na, sir?
Black pa rin po.
Black pa rin po sa akin, ma'am.
Black pa rin siya, okay. Simula pa kanina.
Lang po, paulit po. Yeah. Simula
okay,
po kanina.
Okay, thank you, Sir Julius. From the first slide?
Yeah, kanina. Dapat nandun ka naman sa school registry. Pero walang namalabas.
Okay. Hindi ko nakikita yung aking. Ayan, so nakikita na siya.
Yes, ma'am.
Ayan, so thank you, Sir Julius. Okay. Ayan po, so yun po yung ating school form 1, no? Meron po tayong additional data elements in our school form. That is the learning modality, and syempre, yung learners po, yung ating pong age po ay dati kung nakalagay po ay June, pero ngayon po ay as of October 31, 2020 na po. Ayan, as of October 31, 2020. Ayan, pero alam niyo po, soon to be updated po ito ang ating LIS. Kanina bago tayo mag-start, chinek ko po yung ating LIS, ang ating school form 1. Until now ay hindi pa po siya na-update. Ayan, so we will i-announce naman po namin yan. We have your lead LIS coordinator. Ayan, i-announce naman po yan kung na-update na po ang school form 1. Okay? So, ayan po. So, yan po yung ating school form 1. So, kung nakita niyo po, meron po diyang naka-red. Ayan po, nakalagay po dyan, age as of October 31. And syempre, the learning modality. Yan po yung sa atin sa school form 1. So, yan po yung addendum ng school form 1. Okay? And then next, yan, skip po tayo no, sa school form 3. Mamaya po pag-uusapan natin ang school form 2. Ayan, sa school form 3, books issued and returned. Ito po yung mga hiniram, no, mga hiniram ng mga estudyante. So, sino pong gumagawa nito? Ang gagawa nito ay ang advisor. Sabi po dyan, if the school is releasing books and other learning materials to learners, school form 3 may be used. No? This form can also be utilized to record the distribution and retrieval of the learning module. So you can ask your property custodian regarding this matter. Alam ko naman sila ay na-oriented regarding the school form 3. And in using school form 3 for the recording and monitoring of modules, the title of the book shall be replaced by an appropriate reference code or title of the module being issued or distributed. So mahalaga po yun na tayo po ay nagre-record ng mga module kasi po syempre hindi po natin may mga I have one of my friend kasi nag-ask siya sa akin kasi sabi niya kasi nagana daw sa kanya yung parent kasi wala daw parang nagagalit sa kanya yung parent kasi hindi daw nabigyan ng module ang kanyang anak. So yun pala ay hindi pala yung parent ang kumuha, yung isa palang kamag-anak ng bata. So hindi kasi na-record, kaya sabi ko sa kanya, next time na lang, i-record mo na lang yung kailangan pag nag-release ka ng module, you need to record the code, and syempre para na rin mas yung documents, pwede mong papirmahin, no, papirmahin mo in the other sheet of school form 3, pwede kang magpapirma para talagang sigurado ka na wala tayong naka-black and white po tayo about sa modules issued and returned. So, napakahalaga po kasi ngayon na meron naka-black and white po tayo, no? Ayan po. So, yun po yung sa school form 3. Okay? And then, ayan po yung ating school form 3. Actually, sa private school, hindi po ito mandatory, no? It is optional kung pwede niyo pong gamitin. Kasi sa akin, sa anak ko, no, sa private school po siya nag-aral nung kindergarten, ay nung nursery niya. So nakita ko na gumagamit sila ng school form 3, no, for the retrieval and the distribution of the books. So, mahalaga po yun. Ayan. So, pero, alam ko, bihira lang itong ginagawa ng private school. Kaya, kaway-kaway dyan sa mga private school, nakasama po namin ngayong hapon na ito. Ayan. So, yan po yun. So, makikita po natin the subject area and the title, no? Module, reference school. So, mahalaga po yan na ilalagay po natin yung kung ano po yung module and the reference code na binigay po natin na learning modules, and then date issued, kung kailan po siya binigay, and syempre kung kailan po siya sinauli. Okay? So yun po yun. Ayan po yun. So napakahalaga na nakikita po natin dyan. So, dito sa school form 3, although hindi naman talaga required, pero sa akin kasi, pag nagbibigay kasi ako ng module sa mga estudyante ko, pinapapirma ko yung magulang. Ayan, so minsan nilalagay ko dito sa remarks yung pirma ng parent para naka-black and white na talagang binigyan ko sila ng learning module, ng material, yung kanyang anak. Ayan po yun. So, School Form 3. Okay? So next naman, sa School Form 4, so ang gumagawa po nito ay actually a school head. Kasama niya po dito ang LIS-BEIS coordinator. So our school form, monthly report of learner movement and attendance. So instead of monthly subdivision, ayan, so tayo po ay quarterly na lang po tayong magpapasa. Okay? So, nung nag-meeting kami nung nakaraan, so next pasahan po natin is May and July. Ayan, for the third grading period, May na po tayo magpapasa. And then for the fourth grading period, July na po tayo magpapasa. Okay? So sabi po dyan, it replace the column for dropout with no longer participating in learning activities. NLPA. NLPA is a status of learners whose parent or guardian or even the learner has failed to communicate or has not made any efforts to contact the class advisor for at least 7 consecutive weeks. Ayan po, so medyo magkakaroon po tayo dito ng konting, ay mahaba-habang usapan, ayan, regarding this matter. And syempre, we also have additional data elements, data fields, yung po yung mortality or death. Ayan, syempre, hindi naman natin pinagdadasal na magkaroon ng ganyan. Pero, sinama na rin dahil din sa sitwasyon natin po ngayon. Ayan, so itong sinasabi po ditong NLPA, ayan, magde-declare daw tayo kung yung bata ay hindi na pumasok within 7 consecutive weeks. Ayan po, pero may pagkakataon na school-to-school basis po tayo, no? Or kaya teacher or parent na lang between teacher and parent. Kasi I have a incident po kasi na I have a student na hindi na pumasok. Actually, nagpas po siya ng 7 weeks. So I contact the kapitbahay, the friend of nanay, kung nasaan yung bata, kamusta na. And syempre, bawal naman tayo mag house to house din, or kaya home visitation. Kasi bawal po, di ba, sa panahon po natin ngayon. So hindi po talaga nagpaparamdam yung nanay kung nasaan po yung bata. And then after the siguro mga 9 weeks, ganun po, tsaka lang po nagparamdam yung parent na, ma'am, sorry, hindi ko po hindi po kita na-contact kasi nagkaroon po kami ng family problem. Ayan, so through that situation, hindi naman natin masisisi na bakit may ganung mga pangyayari, di ba? So nagkaroon ako ng consideration to accept ulit yung child, and syempre sabi ko sa kanya, sige, para makahabol, total, sabi ko naman sa kanya, meron pang mga sobra dito. Actually, ito yung mga module niya na hindi niya nasagutan. Sige, pasagutan mo na lang. Ayan, aralin, sagutan, at ipasa sa akin. Para meron pa rin siyang, tawag dyan, nahabol niya pa rin yung lesson namin nung absent po siya. So mga ganong mga cases, magkaroon po tayo ng consideration, okay po, sa panahon po natin ngayon. Kasi hindi po natin alam yung bawat sitwasyon ng bawat pamilya, okay po, lalo na ngayon sa panahon po ng pandemya. Ayan, alam ko po mga teachers, tayo po ay compassionate po sa ating mga tinuturing na rin na mga anakis na rin po, no? Kaya po I hope na ganun din po yung ganun din po yung gawin nyo. Ayan. Pero kung hindi talaga nagpakita at the end of the school year na, natapos na lang talaga, ayun po. So doon na lang po tayo magde-declare, no? So kailangan po kasi timbangin din po natin yung sitwasyon. So you can ask your principal regarding the child na, ma'am, meron po akong estudyante. Ayan, so syempre, pag-uusapan nyo naman yan ng principal nyo regarding that situation. And she will decide, and syempre she will decide kung ano yung pinagdesisyonan niya, yun yung gagawin nyo. Okay? So yun po yun. Ayan, so makikita po natin sa school form, our monthly learners movement attendance. Ayun po, meron po siyang data elements na nadagdag po, no? Yan po, pinalitan po siya. Ayan po, nakalagay dyan, no longer participating in learning activities. Ayan po. So, ako as LIS coordinator, yun yung sinasabi ko sa aking mga co-teachers na wag mo na agad-agad. Bigyan muna natin ng pagkakataon na yung parent pagpaliwanag sa sitwasyon niya. Kaya so ganun po. Kasi mahirap pag naglagay tayo ng no longer participating in learning activities. Napakahirap po pag ma-declare po natin. Ayan, so next naman, sa baba naman, makikita nyo yung may red dyan, mortality, or kung meron bang, ayun na, namatay. Pero I pray, no, na wala sa ating mga estudyante ang may ganyang sitwasyon. Okay po, so sinama na lang po yan. Kasi nga po, dahil sa ating sitwasyon ngayon. So, yun po yung regarding sa school form. Ayan, so, katulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, do your best to contact your learners, no? Kayo as LIS coordinator, i-push nyo yung mga advisors natin na pag sinabi na ma'am, wala na po yung mga wala yung estudyante ko, di ko na talaga siya makontak. Push mo lang, talagang gawa natin ng paraan. Ayan, so kung ginawa na natin ng paraan at hindi pa rin nagpakita si bata, konting antay-antay lang tayo ng panahon, okay? Malayo pa naman ang end of school year. Yan, di ba? May 3 months pa lang tayo, katulad nga na sinabi ni Sir Christian. Ayan, so pwede pa natin bigyan ng pagkakataon ang ating estudyante na makabalik po sila at makahabol sa ating klase. Okay? Ayan po. So, yan po yung sa School Form 4. Okay? So, ulit ko, ang gagawa po nito ay school head po with the help of LIS and DAIS coordinator. Ayan, yun po yung School Form 4 about monthly learners. Ito po yung summary po ng School Form 1. Yan, School Form 1 po, dito po nilalagay ni coordinator lahat ng kung ano yung nasa School Form 1. Okay, summary po ito. Okay, next naman, ayan, so in-skip natin yung 5, 6, 7. So dito tayo sa School Form 8. Okay, so School Form 8, this is about the basic health and nutrition profile of the learners. So sabi po dyan, parents or guardian may administer the actual measuring of weight and height or the body mass index and submit a reading result to the class advisor. Okay, so updating of the School Form 8 through the LIS facility is highly encouraged for elementary grade levels, but not mandatory except those learners who are what? Yung naka-join po ngayon sa ating feeding program. Okay, yung recipient ng program na sa ating feeding, no? Ayan po, and sabi po dyan, the junior high school and the senior high school are not required to accomplish the School Form 8 and update BMI in LIS. Ayan po, so we are not required, no? Junior high school and senior high school, you are not required to accomplish the School Form 8. Okay po, so ito po ay highly encouraged lang for the elementary levels kasi we have feeding program. Okay po, so paano yan? So may pagkakataon po kasi na dito sa School Form 8, nagkakaroon din tayo ng medyo ay hirap din na sitwasyon kasi syempre may mga estudyante tayo na walang pagsukat, no? They cannot measure their height, they cannot measure their weight. So syempre bawal naman lumabas ang bata to go to the health center, di ba po? Para So ang gagawin na lang po natin, so wag niyo na lang nating i-pressure yung parents about this School Form 8. Kung hindi talaga sila makapagbigay, so be it na lang din po. Okay, be it na lang din po. Ayan, kasi syempre mahirap naman. Kasi ako katulad na, I'm teaching kindergarten, no? And yung 28 pupils ko ay kasama sa feeding program. Okay? So, syempre, some of my students, they can't go to the health center. So sabi ko, sige, wag na lang kayong mag-alala. So okay na lang 'yan. Basta mahalaga yung anak nyo ay kasama sa feeding program. So yun na lang po. Para hindi rin ma-pressure yung mga parent kung paano nila susukatin yung height and weight ng bata. Okay? So ayan po. Ayan. So we have also, 'di ba, meron po sa ating LIS, meron po tayong BMI po sa ating LIS. So yun po ay pwede din po, wag na po natin, skip na lang po natin, no? Wag na po natin i-update 'yon. Okay? So yun po yung sa school Form 8 or the Basic Health Nutrition Profile. So sino pong gumagawa nito? The advisor, okay? Advisor po ang gumagawa nito. And pinapasa po natin sa feeding program coordinator regarding the situation of the child. Okay? Ayan, so yung po yung school Form 8. And then next, this school Form 9, dito na po tayo pupunta sa report card. So, sabi po diyan, may nadagdag po sa ating school Form 9, indicate at the bottom part of each column the learning modality being adopted in each quarter. So, meron nadagdag sa ating school Form 9. So, mamaya pag-uusapan po natin yan. Okay? So, the character traits or the core values portions of the school Form 9 are not required to be accomplished. Okay? So, paano pag nalagyan nyo na ng first and second grading ng character traits and core values? Okay lang po yun. Yan, okay lang po yun. So, sa third and fourth grading, hindi po siya required na i-accomplish po natin yung part na po iyon. So, this is the school Form 9 na pinakita po sa atin na sample when we have our re-orientation last Thursday po via FB Live. Ayan po, so ito po yung report or learning progress and achievement. Ayan po, so yan po sa baba, meron na po nakalagay na learning modality. Yan per quarter po yan. So ilalagay na po natin dyan kung ano ang kanilang learning modality from first grading to fourth grading period. Okay? So ipapakita ko yung actual na school Form 9 po natin or the progress report card. Ayan. So yan, kinuha ko po tong card na to sa San Antonio Elementary School. Okay? So yan po yung ating actual card. Makikita po natin dyan. So kung saan ba pwedeng ilagay natin ang ating learning modality. So pwede po dyan sa may baba ng attendance. Okay? Ayan po yan. Yan po ay for grade 1 to grade 6. Okay po? So dyan nyo po ilalagay. And then, pwede nyo pong isulat. Pwede nyo naman din pong i-print. I-print yung learning modality. Ayan, susukatin nyo lang po yung card nyo para pag-print, saktong-sakto yung learning modality. Ayan, so yan po yon. So makikita nyo po dyan, pwede po natin ilagay dyan yung ating learning modality. Ayan, so ito naman yung harap, likod. Likod po, ayan po, so kung makikita po natin, ayan po dito po sa kabila, meron po dyan core values. So hindi na po yan required, na lagyan. So kung nalagyan nyo na po yan ng first and second, so okay lang po yun. Ayan. Kasi kung napapansin nyo, wala na siyang paglalagyan po, di ba? Wala na po siyang paglalagyan, medyo punong-puno na po talaga. Okay, so pwede po nating ilagay dyan sa may baba ng attendance. Okay, yung learning modality. So,
Daisy. Ayan.
Yes.
So, ibig sabihin ng Daisy pala, no? Kasi iba-ibang school, iba-ibang supplier. May
Yes.
card na hindi ganoon. Yung katulad sa San Antonio, maganda siya.
Yes.
Meron kasi sa ibang supplier na sa grade, tapos bakante na sa baba. So, pwede doon. So,
Pwede,
ibig sabihin ng Daisy, ang mahalaga, mailagay natin yung learning modality.
Yes.
Ayan.
Yes, sir. Yun po yun. Mahalaga malagyan natin ng learning modality. Ayan, so nga na iba-iba nga talaga yung supplier natin. Ayan kasi we are the same kami sa San Antonio Elementary School kasi we came from Congressional District 1. Ayan, so halos isa lang kasi supplier ng CDVI. So mas ano po sa amin dyan, mas medyo may bakante sa reported attendance. Pero katulad nila sinabi ni Sir Julius, ayan, kung dyan sa may baba ng grades nyo ay medyo may bakante, pwede nyo pong ilagay dyan. Ang mahalaga, merong learning modality na nakalagay sa ating school form 9 or the report card. Ayan po yung for grade 1 and grade 6. At syempre, papahuli ba ang kinder teachers? Ayan, so nasa yung mga kinder teachers dyan. Kaway ang mga kinder teachers. So papakita ko naman po ang ating card. Ayan, alam ko po, halos pare-pareho tayo ng card, kinder, no? Yan po yung ating card. Ayan po, so ito po ang kaibahan sa kindergarten kasi more on ano po kami, letter grade po kami. Okay, letter grade po kami. Ayan, so wala akong makita na paglalagyan kasi kung titingnan nyo diyan sa likod ng card, ayan po yan. So punong-puno na po siya. Ayan po. So yan po yung card ng kindergarten. Kaya naisip ko po na ang saan natin ilalagay diyan po sa may baba ng attendance. Lagay lang po natin learning modality. Ayan, pwede po ka pala kahit yes po, kahit saan po. Yes, kahit po saan po Sir Romeo, Dakis. Yes po, kung sa DepEd memo kasi, iba kasi sa DepEd memo. Yun po yung format. Kaya lang po kasi, halimbawa, kung iibahin pa natin yung card natin and susunod natin sa DepEd memo, syempre, malaki na po yung gagastusin natin. Katulad nga po sinabi ni Sir Jonas Diche, nung ating reorientation regarding this DepEd memorandum, kung meron na tayong existing card, gawan na lang natin ang paraan kung saan natin ilalagay ang learning modality. Ang mahalaga ay merong nakalagay diyan na learning modality. Ayan po, so yun po yung sa kindergarten. Ayan po, ito po sa kindergarten. Ayan, sobrang konti lang talaga yung kanyang tawag diyan, yung space for that. Kaya yan po, diyan po pwedeng ilagay ang learning modality for kindergarten school form 9. Okay po? Ayan, so you can take picture para po kung meron kayong mga ma-share nyo sa ating kinder teachers. Okay po? Ayan po. So yun po yun sa school form 9 ng kindergarten. Okay? Ayan. So next naman, regarding this matter pala, for example, balik pala ako sorry. Kasi katulad na lang kanina, nabanggit ni Sir Christian yung school days, no? And syempre, pag sinama natin yung September, if ever na wala pa ulit na amendment, no? Magiging 11 months po siya. Pero kung titingnan nyo dito, ayan, so dito kasi binago na ni Sir, kasi ito kasi ay soft copy. Pero in the original card talaga, katulad sa card namin, 10 months lang yung report on attendance. So, pwede kayong magdagdag, no? Guguhitan nyo na lang, susulatan nyo na lang po para if ever po na tuloy yung DepEd Order number 12 na sinabi ni Sir Christian kanina na 11 months po tayo. So, kailangan po natin magdagdag para magkasya po si July. Okay? Ayan po. So, sa amin kasi, sa report card po kasi namin, naka-indicate na doon yung June to March na month. So, ang sabi ko sa mga co-teachers ko, no, gawin nyo na lang, burahin nyo na lang ng maayos yung mga month, tapos papalitan siya according doon sa DepEd Order number 12. Pero sabi ko sa kanila, pero dahil matagal pa naman talaga natin ibibigay ang card na yan, so, ano nyo muna, wag nyo munang lagyan ng attendance. Siguro, i-record na lang po muna natin through Excel file para alam natin yung attendance nila sa per month, and then tsaka na lang tayo mag-ayos pag malapit na yung end of school year at kung wala talagang amendment na mangyayari sa DepEd Order number 12. Okay, so yun po, pwede po tayo magdagdag ng column and row po for that. Ayan. So ito kasi kay sa San Antonio kasi ang ginagawa nila ay soft copy muna, no? Sa Maba Christian, wala pa kayong hard copy, no, Sir Christian? More on ano muna kayo? More on soft copy. Kaya pwede nilang i-edit through that, no, through Word. Yung card po.
Then nakaset din sila ng September, ma'am. Am I right?
Hindi po, ano po kasi to yes, nakaset sila ng September kasi naka-soft copy sila pero wala silang hard copy talaga na wala pa silang hard copy. Ayan, so yan po yon. Ayan. So yun po yung regarding the school form 9 ng grade 1 to grade 6 and the school form 9 ng kindergarten. Okay? Ayan, so tandaan po natin, pwede po natin isulat or kaya i-print yung mga addendum po ng sa school form 9. Ayan. Ayan, so regarding the, hapyawan ko lang, no, regarding the SF9 din po, for those who are in the private school, so kailangan po na ma-release nyo na po yung forms ng bata. Okay po, so kailangan po iyon. Kasi syempre, mahihirapan po ang public school na mag-end sa kanilang LIS, no? Mag-end sa kanilang LIS pag hindi din po kung hindi niyo po nire-release yung kanilang forms at hindi niyo pa po nata-trans out. Okay? Yan po 'yon. Okay, next we will go to school form 10. Yan, tumalon lang po tayo. Sa school form 10, this is the permanent record. So tandaan po natin, the school form 10 shall be prepared at the end of the school year. So sino pong gumagawa nito? The CC advisor. So for those who are in the grade 5 and grade 6 who are still using form 137, so instructions for SF9, characters, traits, and core values shall be applied. Ayan, so pwede nyo pong ilagay ang kanilang character traits and core values. Okay, sa grade 5 and grade 6. Kasi sa ngayon po kasi, as a form 137, yung lumang form po, yung kanilang ginagamit. Okay, for the school form 10. Okay, so yun po yun. And then next, down ulit po tayo, no? Babalikan natin yung school form 2. Ayan, so dito po tayo medyo magtatagal sa school form 2 or the daily attendance. So teachers or advisors may choose an applicable learning attendance conversion tool or LACT tool. No, LAC tool. LAC tool that can be considered in checking the learner's attendance in Annex 2. The school form 2 that are already prepared by the teachers for the first 2 quarters, the first grading and third grading, ayan, should be adopted without any further modification. So kung nakagawa na kayo ng school form 2 for the first grading and second grading, so no need na baguhin pa po iyan. This is for this, ito pong bagong school form 2, this is for the third and fourth quarter only. So hence, the adoption of the LACT tool in Annex 2 is only applicable and should be only used for the third and fourth quarters of this school year. Okay? Ayan. So next, sabi dyan, a learner can only be considered dropout or no longer participating in learning activities or NLPA if he or she and his or her parent voluntarily withdraw from schooling or if he or she incurs absences of more than 20% of the prescribed number of class or the laboratory periods during the school year or the semester as per DepEd Order number 8 school series 2015. Okay, so yun po yun. So kung voluntarily withdraw. So about naman dito, kasi ang napag-usapan kasi namin sa school po namin, no? Pag yung parent voluntarily withdraw, dapat po ay meron po siyang kasulatan meron po siyang kasulatan na binigay na talagang wini-withdraw niya po talaga, bini-volunteer niya po talaga yung anak niya na hindi napapasok. Okay po, so kailangan po kasi dito, sabi ko sa mga co-teachers ko, kailangan po kasi dito talagang naka-black and white po tayo. Okay, kasi mahirap na, ayan, so mahirap po kasi na magkaroon ng sitwasyon na halimbawa, na-declare na natin, tapos nagbago yung isip ng parent, di ba? Tapos wala tayong kasulatan. So may mga ganun kasing mga instances. Okay po? So ang ginagawa ko, ayan ang ginagawa ko po, sabi ko sa mga co-teachers ko, so you can say to the parent na if you want to voluntarily withdraw your child, so you can make a letter. No? So sabi ko, wag niyo na lang i-dictate para hindi naman tayo maano na ito ay dinictate sa akin ni coordinator or ni teachers, ni teacher, ni advisor. So ang ginagawa ko, sabihin mo lang na ito lang yung format, ano yung pangalan mo, pangalan ng bata, tapos dahilan kung bakit siya wini-withdraw mo. Ayan, then the pirma, and then sabi ko kung kailangan na if you want to get the ID of the parent, ayan, ID of the parent, para supporting documents lang. Yan, so mahalaga po yun. Kasi bakit kailangan ng ID ng parent? Kasi malay po natin, no? Kasi syempre, hindi natin alam kung sino yung kaharap po natin. Tita ba ng bata? O totoo bang parent ng bata? Di ba? So may mga pagkakataon, meron tayong situation na hindi magkasundo si nanay at si tatay. Ayan, so iba ang desisyon ng tatay, iba yung desisyon ng nanay. So mahalaga po yun. Kasi sa school po namin personally, may ganun po kaming incident. No? Si yung nanay, ayaw nang papasukin si bata, pero si tatay, ayan, nagpa-follow up sa advisor na pinapasok ba ng asawa ko yung anak ko. So may mga ganong situation. So mahalaga na naka-black and white po tayo regarding this matter. Okay? So, ayan po. So, yan po yan. And then, reporting cut-off date for enrollment count is as of October 9, 2020. So, yun po yung cut-off date po natin, no? Para po sa enrollment count po natin. Okay? So, ito po yung, paano pa natin makukuha ang ating attendance, this new normal. So, ngayon, pag-aaralan po natin, ayan, ayan. So mamaya pag may mga question kayo, okay? So I know Miss Jessica, you are taking down note the question para po mamaya ma-random po natin regarding that questions. Ayan, so
Yes,
later we will have our open forum para po masagot ang inyong mga katanungan. Ayan po. So for first tool, the LACT1, ito po yung online presence based po natin or the actual recording of number days present and absent. Ayan, so para lang tayong nasa totoong talagang ay nasa face-to-face class na kinukuha natin yung attendance. Yan po yung sa LACT1. Okay? Yan po sa LACT1. Okay? Sa LACT2 naman po, this is the communication based. So meaning, ang ibig sabihin nito, has nothing to do with the learning outputs, no? Or performance. More on communication lang po talaga. So this is applicable of all learning modalities. So for example dyan, nakita natin the communication based. Kung yung magulang na yan ay pumunta sa distribution, no? Pumunta sa distribution, ang equivalent po niyan ay 3 class days. Okay? So, kung pumunta naman siya with the effort na magpupunta siya sa retrieval naman, no? Sinauli niya ang learning modules, yan din po ay equivalent for 3 class days. Okay? Yan po yung sa communication-based. Okay? Ayan sa monthly. Kung monthly naman, kung isa-sum up natin, for 4 contact efforts for distribution, pag naka-4 siyang punta, ang equivalent po niyan ay 12 class days. Ayan. Pag naka-4 din siya for the efforts of retrieval, ang equivalent po niyan for the whole month is 12 class days. So, yun po yun. So, more on communication either in the messenger, text or video call. Ayan, so ayan po. So yun po yung more on communication lang po talaga. Ayan, so yan po yung ating yan po ang about sa LACT2. Okay? And then next naman, LACT3. It is about the output-based. Ayan ako, yan nahulog na yung aking sabi ko sa sobrang lakas ng hangin. Okay, so sa LAC3 or the output-based, it is applicable only to printed and digital modular distance learning modalities. Ayan, so ayan po, for example, may nilagay po dyan weekly checking. So number of, for example, we in our checking for every week, di ba, we have required modules kasi, di ba po, for example, our required yes, 9 modules. Tama, 9 modules kasi we have 8 subjects. Pero kaya, inisip ko, kaya siguro 9 modules dito kasi kasama ang tawag dyan, yung every Friday na weekly home learning plan. Yan kasi 'di ba kasama po 'yun sa MELC. Kaya po kaya siya naging 9 modules. Yan kasi we have 8 subjects. 'Di ba sa grade 1 to 6 we have 8 subjects. Pero nakalagay diyan sa sample is 9 modules. Kasi I think sinama kasi yun nga sa home learning plan. Yan po 'yon. So, for example, ang sinubmit niya lang is 6 modules. So, ang gagawin nyo, this is the formula. So, number of submitted modules over number of required module times. Ayan, homeroom guidance. Thank you, Ma'am Rosana. Rosana Pamela. Ayan, homeroom guidance program. Times complete days of attendance. 6/9 equals 0.67 or 67% submission for the week. Tapos, and sabi dyan, 0.67 times 6 days equals 4.02 or 4 days present for the week. So, ang attendance niya po for the week is 4. Ayan po yun. So, yun po for the grade 1 to grade 6. Okay po? Ayan. So, sa kinder naman kasi, iba naman kasi din sa atin. Ayan, so yung sa amin sa kindergarten, because we are blended po kasi kami, blended, we are using modular, digital and print, and syempre online class. So it depends us kung ano po yung gagamitin po namin. So itong LAC3, ito po ay LACT3, ito po ay nakadepende po sa advisor kung ano po yung gagamitin niya. Ilinawin ko lang po ito po ay nakadepende sa advisor, hindi po nakadepende sa school head. Hindi po pwedeng sabihin, katulad nga na sinabi ni Sir Jonas, na hindi po pwedeng sabihin ni school head na dapat ang gagamitin natin ay isang tool lang, LACT3 lang, dapat ito lang. No, it should be the decision of the advisor. Ayan po. So, for example, katulad nga sinabi ko kanina, if you are using blended, so bahala na po kayo kung ano po ang gagamitin nyo na tool for your attendance. Okay po, for your attendance. Ayan, so yan po yun. Ayan, so the learner attendance conversion tools. Yan po yan. Ayan, so itong SF2, this is not mandatory to the private schools. No, hindi po ito mandatory kasi I know you have your own grading system kung paano nyo po i-compute yung age nyo. Ayan, this is only for the public school teachers. Okay? Ayan, so ayan po yung ating school form, daily attendance report of learners. Ayan, so dito po sa taas, ayan sa taas po, nakalagay po dyan kung ano po yung dapat LACT, kung ano pong conversion tool ang gagamitin natin. So you can put LACT1 if you want to use LACT1, 2 or 3, it depends to you as advisor. Okay? And then makikita din po natin diyan yung absent, kung ilan yung absent ng bata, total for the month, and present for the for the whole month. And nadagdag din po sa baba ang NLPA. Okay, so meron po tayong mga reasons and causes for the NLPA. Ayan, kaya nga sabi ko nga, kaya lang yun nga, case-to-case basis tayo, yung iba alam natin yung rason, pero yung iba hindi natin alam. Kaya nga katulad niya sa incident ko kanina, na sinabi ko, na share ko sa inyo, let's wait na lang na magparamdam yung parent kasi we don't know talaga. Kasi mahirap mag-declare agad-agad ng NLPA. So yun po yung sa atin sa School Form 2. Okay, sa School Form 2. Ayan. So makikita po natin dyan. Pero ngayon po kasi ay hindi pa po siya available sa ating LIS system, no? So you can modify niyo muna yung SF2 nyo. Pwede kayong add muna doon. Mag-add muna po doon para magawa nyo po itong tool for this third grading. Pero nung nag-meeting kami, merong senior si Sir Julius, the president of the LIS-BAIS administrator, na merong ginagawa ngayon na ano bang ginagawa niyo, sir? Merong yung madali, pag ginamit mo yung
automatic na, ma'am.
Automatic, ayan, automatic school form 2. Ayan, automatic school form 2. So, no need to compute kasi automatic na yun. Pag naglagay na lang tayo, automatic na po maglalagay yung ano natin. So, habang inaantay po natin yon, no, yung automatic school form 2 and sa LIS din. So, sa ngayon, magmano-mano po muna tayo. Pwede nating gawin muna po. Ayan, so, ang konti lang naman idadagdag po natin eh. Dito lang naman po yan sa taas. Sa taas lang po. Mag-a-add lang po tayo ng elements po sa taas para mailagay po natin yung learner attendance conversion tool. Okay? Ayan po. Then, palitan nyo lang po sa baba yung lagyan nyo lang po ng NLPA. Okay? Ayan, so this is the summary of the amendments of the DepEd number 14, series 2021. So, the school form. Ayan, so action po dito, we are required to do the school form 1. So ang ating adjustments or the addendum about this school form 1 is the additional learning modality, no, learning data elements sa school form 1. And syempre, the age cut of as of October 31, 2020. Ayan, so kung nalagay nyo na sa card nyo, na nakalagay nyo na as of June ang nalagay nyo, so, pwede namang magbura na lang. Konting bura lang naman po yun. Para masakto po siya sa school form 1 na age cut of as of October 31, 2020. Okay? And then school form. Next naman yung pinag-usapan natin kanina, the SF2, required din po yan for the public school. Yan. Pero sa private, ulitin ko nga po, it's optional, no? Hindi po siya mandatory. Okay, required po. So, yes, sir?
Daisy, maganda ka, no? Although hindi siya mandatory for private school, mas maganda pa rin sundan nila ito kasi gumagawa sila ng SF4. So, saan sila kukuha ng record for SF4 kung hindi sila gagawa ng SF2? Diba,
yes, sir, Sir Julius. Ayan, maganda suggestion din po yan. Ayan, paano nyo nga magagawa ang school form 4? Kung hindi nyo gagawin ang school form 2. Pero ulitin ko nga po, hindi po ito mandatory. This is a suggestion lamang po. Ayan. So ano po yung mga addendum po natin? The LACT, the NLPA, and the enrollment count cut-off is October 9, 2020. Okay? And then next, the school form 3 is highly encouraged. Pero syempre, hindi naman dito highly encouraged. Pero syempre, hindi po ito mandatory sa atin sa mga private school. Okay? So, ano po yung adjustment dito or the addendum? Ito po yung module reference code. Okay? So, you can get that reference code to your property custodian. Okay? And the next, the school form 4. This is the required po ito, no? Required po ito. Ang gagawa po ito is the school head and syempre with the help of the LIS and BEIS coordinator. So ano po yung adjustment natin dito? The quarterly submission, ulitin ko po, our next submission is on May for the 3rd grading and on July for the 4th grading period. Okay, and then syempre the NLPA and then mortality or death. Okay, so yun po yung nadagdag sa ating school form 4. Okay, and the next, syempre, school form 8, highly encouraged, pwede mong gawin. Pero syempre, hindi naman siya talaga mandatory, no? Parents to administer measuring BMI. So tandaan po natin, please don't pressure your parents regarding kung paano nila masusukat ang body mass index ng kanilang anak, no? Kasi syempre dahil nga sa panahon ngayon bawal lumabas ang bata. Ayan, so pwede siyang gawin pero ayan po. So pwede siyang gawin and syempre pwede din siyang hindi gawin. Ayan. Ayan, next naman the school form 9. Required po siya, required po ito. School form 9. Alam ko po, ito po yung panahon na gawaan po natin ang checking ng card. Okay? So, ano po yung additional sa ating school form 9 ay ang learning modality, and syempre, the character traits and the values are not required anymore. Okay? Pero kung ginawa nyo na nga ng first and second grading, tandaan po natin, okay lang po yun. No need to make bora-bora. Okay? Para hindi naman pangit yung ating card. Okay? So, at least nyo na lang po yan kung nalagyan nyo na po ng traits and values for the first and second grading. Ayan po. Yung sa SF10 naman, babalikan ko lang kanina, yung sa SF10 naman, grade 5 and grade 6, you are using the old form, the form 137. So meron doon nakalagay na values, na character traits and values. So dapat ma-fill upan nyo po iyon. Okay? So kanina, yan, sabi po dyan, checking of school forms. The division level checking of school forms, which is being conducted by the Division Checking Committee, is as stipulated in the Section 5, paragraphs A1, B2, C2 of DepEd Order number 11, Series 2018 is hereby suspended. So wala po tayong division checking. Okay? So the annual checking po natin na ginagawa ay ito po ay ginagawa po natin, ito po ay sa pamamagitan ng ating school checking committee. Okay? So ako po kasi as a school coordinator, no, ako po ay quarterly po akong nag-check. Ayan, so nung first grading, nag-check na po ako. So, medyo mahigpit lang po kasi ako sa forms kasi may mga basic profile na kailangan ayusin. Ang ginagawa ko po talaga is, depende po yung sa school, pwedeng annual, so pwede din pong quarterly, bahala po kayo. Yun, bahala po kayo. Bahala po kayo kung paano yung diskarte nyo po sa school nyo. Kasi sabi naman dyan, annual po ang checking ng school forms. Pero po sa amin po sa school, quarterly po kami nag-check. Bago po kami mag-release ng cards, ayan, chine-check po namin. Ayan, so ganun po yung ginagawa po namin, okay? So the school level checking may be conducted through online or on-site, provided that health and safety protocols are being observed. Ayan, so tandaan po natin yan, pwede siyang online, pwede siyang on-site. Ayan, so, pero syempre, pag tayo po ay nag-on-site, ingat-ingat lang po tayo, no? Ayan, so the result, sabi po dyan, tandaan po natin, the result of the checking of forms initiated by the SCC or the School Checking Committee is deemed final and can be used by the school to complete a submission in LIS. So kung ano po yung na-check, na-judge ng LIS coordinator together with the master teachers and the school head, the registrar also, ayan po, ito na po ay final na po to, finale na po ito, ayan po. So yun po ay pwede nating ilagay sa ating LIS. Okay, so kanina, meron po tayong mga hindi nabanggit na school forms. Ito po yung SF5. Ang SF5 po natin is the report on promotion. So the description of this school form is the list of promoted and retained by class. So ibig sabihin kasi, walang nabago at is pa rin po siya. kaya hindi na po nabanggit kanina sa DepEd Memorandum number 14. And syempre, hindi rin nabanggit kanina ang School Form 6 or the summary. Ito po ay summary ng number of promoted and retained by grade level na makikita po natin sa School Form 5. So, ang nagpe-prepare po nito, the school head with the help of the LIS coordinator. So, ito naman yung SF5, the SF6, ito po ay ginagawa po natin at the end of the school year. Okay? And then next naman, the SF7, ito yung inventory of the school personnel. Okay? So, ang gumagawa po nito, syempre, the school heads. Okay? So, ito po ay ginagawa at the beginning of the school year. Pero, syempre, kung merong hiningi si division, pwedeng hindi beginning of the school year, pwede in the middle of the year and end of the school year. Ayan, kasi po, yan po yun. Manual po ang encoding ito. Pero the SF5 and the SF6 ay mag-generate po siya sa LIS. Okay? So, meron dito mga facts, no? Na frequently asked question regarding the DepEd Memorandum number 14, Series 2021. So, number 1, will the same guidelines be applied for the next school year? Sabi po dyan, no. DepEd Memorandum number 14, Series 2021 shall only be applicable for the school year 2022 to 2021 unless or otherwise the suspension of face-to-face class is extended. So, pwede po siyang ma-extend. Depende po kung ano po yung sitwasyon natin for the next school year. Pero let's pray that wala nang extension this 2020 to 2021 regarding the new normal education. Let's pray. Ayan, number 2, what is the age to be recorded in the school form 1? So, the age shall be recorded in the school form 1 is the age by October 31, 2020. Ayan. So, number 3, do I need to backtrack my record for attendance of learners and revise my school form 2 for the first and second quarters? No need na po. Katulad nga na sinabi ko kanina, no need na po. Ang SF2 lang po natin, the learner conversion tool, ay gagamitin lang po natin for the third and fourth grading period. And then number 4, what is the reporting cut-off age date for enrollment count? Okay? So, ito po ay as of October 9, 2020. Okay? And then number 5, ayan, number 5, sabi dyan, who will choose the applicable LACT? Katulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, teachers, advisors po, ang pipili po dapat. Okay po, siya po yung magde-decide kung ano po yung kanyang gagamitin. Okay? Ayan po. So, number 6, which LACT should I choose? It depends. Depende po sa iyo kung ano po yung gagamitin nyo. For example, sa akin, I am using blended learning modalities po, di ba? Blended. So, bahala po ako kung ano po yung gagamitin ko. LACT 1, 2, or 3 ba? And then number 7, can I use different blocks in my class? Yes, as long as the chosen LACT is applicable to your classes. Ayan. So, pwede mong gamitin. No, pwede mong gamitin. Kung ilang LACT. For example, kasi di ba katulad sa atin, meron tayong mga estudyante na online, may estudyante naman tayo na modular. Di ba? May ganun kasing pagkakataon, hati yung estudyante. So, yung nag-online class, pwede mong gamitin ang LACT 1 and those who are modular print, pwede mong gamitin yung LACT 2 or 3. Okay? And then number 9, is it possible that for one section, each learner has different learning LACT? Katulad nga na sinabi ko kanina, yes. Yes na yes. Okay, and then number 9, what if there are multiple modalities being held in a section or a class? Does the teacher need to prepare separate SF2 for each modality? So, sabi po dyan, if this is the most convenient, convenient and useful to you as class advisor, so you can do that. Okay? And then next, number 10. In LACT 1, is the student considered present if she or he is only be able to enter the online learning platform and attend the class for a few minutes due to internet connectivity issues? Yes, yes na yes po. Yan, kasi syempre we cannot force the child to ano, 'di ba? Na kailangan makabalik ka kasi ano, ayan, para makasunod ka sa lesson, hindi talaga kaya ng internet. So consider na po 'yon na present po siya. Okay? Then next, sabi po dyan, number 11, NLACT2, should a learner still be considered present even in the delayed or non-submission of a module? Yes na yes. Ayan, so katulad po sa akin, may mga pagkakataon na delayed po sila. So, ang ginagawa ko po, pinapapicturean ko po sa parent, picturean nyo po yung module ng anak nyo. Makita ko lang na may ginawa yung anak nyo. And then, pag nakabalik na siya, nakapunta na siya sa school, yan, tsaka ko lang po chine-check talaga kung tama ba yung sagot niya. Ayan, so pwede po yung gawin nyo. Na pwede pong picturean. Okay, picturean. Okay? And then, how can we record the attendance of learners using the 6 class day schedule if the school, the SF2 is only designed for a 5 class day schedule? Tama nga naman, di ba? Kasi Monday to Friday lang. So, pwede nyo pong lagyan ng Saturday. Saturday po, maglagay na lang po kayo ng another elements for Saturday. Ayan, ayan. Yan po yon. And number 13, when should a student be dropped out of class? So sabi, when should a student be dropped out of class? So teachers are highly encouraged to exercise due consideration and reach out to learners. So tandaan po natin, i-ano po natin, let us have a consideration regarding this matter. Okay, so pwede kung halimbawa kung talagang madadrop lang yung bata, kung talagang nag-declare na si parent voluntarily na withdraw niya yung anak niya. Pero kung talagang, katulad nga ng ano ko sa inyo, shinare ko kanina, kung talagang hindi pa sa nagpaparamdam, tapos biglang bumalik after the 7 consecutive weeks. So, pwede niyong bigyan ng consideration. Okay? Kasi mahirap yung sitwasyon po talaga natin ngayon. Mahirap yung kalagayan natin. Number 14, what communication efforts are considered valid as a form of attendance or communication? Ayun po yun. So, sabi po dyan, contact, communication efforts may vary depending on the distance learning modality. So, you can, through chat, through call, through text, pwede po yan. Number 15, do I still need to accomplish school form 3? So, if sabi po dyan, if there is an existing form being used to monitor the distribution of learning materials or modules, there is no need to make another recording of the same data in school form 3. Ayan, kasi sa amin kasi, dito sa ano namin, sa school namin, hindi po lahat gumagamit ng school form 3 kasi may forms na binigay si property custodian how to record the learning module. So depende po 'yon. Ayun, so kung meron ng mga existing form for the recording, so sabi niyo no need to use the school form 3. Okay? So pero ako gumagamit ako ng school form 3. Depende po 'yan sa advisor. Okay? And then next, number 16. Are there any amendments of school form 7? Wala pa po. No, wala pa po. Kaya po kanina hindi ko siya sinama kanina sa DepEd Memorandum number 14. How can I update school form 8 if I'm not able to meet the learners in person to measure their BMI? So pwede po, katulad ng sabi ko kanina, pwedeng parents ang mag-measure po dyan. Pero kung if they can't measure their child, the body mass index, so no need to make them pressure na kailangan ganito. So, ano nyo na lang, hayaan nyo na lang, okay? So, yun po yun. And then, sabi po dyan, am I required to update the school form 8 in the LIS? So, no need po, no? No need po. Ayan, no need po. So, what if I really filled out the portion of core values? Kung na-filled out yun na po yung core values and character traits in SF9, do I still need to revise or redo it? No na po. No, kung nagawa niyo na nga ng school, kung nagawa niyo na for the first grading and second grading, no need to revise it. Okay? Where can we get a copy of the revised school form? So, ayan, so the DepEd ICT is in the process of revising and updating the school form. So, nasa process pa po siya ng updating. So, katulad nga na sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, the lead LIS coordinator will inform you kung lumabas na ba ang bagong school forms. Okay? Pero kanina nga, na-share din sa atin ni Sir Jules na merong automated school form po na ilalabas din. Pero kung hindi pa talaga siya lumalabas, you can make mano-mano na lang muna. Okay? And then next, number 21, is the internal division level checking of school forms allowed? No na po, wala po tayo. So, ano lang po tayo, the annual checking of school forms shall be done at the school level only. Okay? Is the result of the checking of forms conducted by the school checking committee valid and final? Yes na yes po yan. Ayan, so before po ako matapos, ayan, I just want to share in Matthew chapter 28 verses 28 to 30. Sabi po dyan, come to me. Kasabi po ni Lord yan ha, ni Jesus. Sabi po dyan, come to me, all you are who are weary and carry heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you. Let me teach you, because I am humble and gentle at heart, and you will find rest for your soul. For my yoke is easy to bear, and the burden I give you is light. Alam ko po, ito po yung panahon na nakakapagod po, no? As coordinators, I feel you. Ako po ay may anak. Napakahirap po mag-work from home. And there are times na sabi ko, I am emotionally burned out. And then there are times in my life that nagka-cry ako paggabi. Sabi ko, Lord, napapagod ako. Pero when I read this, the verse in the Bible in Matthew chapter 28, verses 28 to 30, sabi ko nga, oo nga, no, I need to trust everything. I need to give everything, commit everything to God. Kaya ito po yung nais ko po sa inyo. Alam ko po, hindi ganon kadali ang ating ginagawa. Hindi ganon kadali yung may kumukontak sa iyo na madaling araw para lang magtanong at mag-reset kung yung kanyang LIS, no? LIS account, no, na imbis ipapahinga mo na, itutulong mo pa sa co-teachers mo. Hindi po ganun kadali. Pero tandaan po natin na lahat po ng ginagawa natin, commit everything to God. And I know na pag tayo po ay malapit sa Panginoon at binibigay natin lahat, I know God will give us rest. And everything we'll do God will make it ito po ay ma-accomplish, magiging maayos pag pinagkatiwala po natin sa lahat sa ating Panginoon. And so with that, maraming pong salamat, Congressional District 6, and syempre especially to the Sauyo Elementary School for giving me a chance to have you this afternoon. Once again, I'm Daisy Marie A. Lucas from Balingasa Elementary School. Thank you and God bless. Back to you, Miss Jessica.
Thank you so much, Ma'am. Thank you for that very informative session. And gaya po ng sabi niyo, we really have to leave everything up to the Lord because He will guide us all. Yan. And no matter how hard we're experiencing right now, dadali po yan, basta ilapit natin lahat sa Kanya. And I would also like to agree sa sinabi niyo po kanina that we teachers, we really have to do our best to contact our learners, and we have to use all of our resources to communicate with them. At hindi man sila sumagot ngayon, at least may ginawa tayo to let them feel that we are still beside them no matter what the barrier is. Okay, so again po, thank you, ma'am. Now let us move on. Now let me call on Ma'am Marlene F. Oropilia, one of the supportive master teachers of Sauyo Elementary School, for the presentation of certificate to the resource speaker.
Thank you, Ma'am Jessica and Ma'am Daisy Lucas. Let me read the citation. Certificate of Recognition. Awards to Daisy Marie A. Lucas in grateful recognition and commendation for her invaluable efforts and exemplary performance as resource speaker during the Congressional District 6 Re-Orientation on the DepEd Memorandum 14 Series 2021 and other related basic education enrollment policies held on April 21, 2021 at 1:00 p.m. via Google Meet and YouTube Live. Given this 21st day of April 2021 and Quezon City, signed Ms. Mercedes M. Flores, Principal for Sauyo Elementary School, Robilina V. Lazaro, Lead LIS EBAIS, Principal for Tandangsora Elementary School, Marilyn D. Agaw, Public School District Supervisor, Odette U. Simeon, Public School District Supervisor.
Thank you, Ma'am Marilyn Orapela. It's a great honor po na makasama ko po kayo this afternoon. God bless everyone.
So much.
Thank you, teachers. And now to introduce our next resource speaker, let us welcome on screen one of the innovative master teachers of Sauyo Elementary School, Mama Liza S. Arcilia.
Good afternoon, everyone. I feel elated to introduce our last but not the least guest speaker this afternoon. He graduated at Catanduanes State College's Panganiban campus in the year 2012 as cum laude. He also completed his academic requirements for graduate school at the Elohio Amang Rodriguez Institute of Science and Technology in the year 2019. At present, he is the president of LIS EBIS System Admin and Registrar Organization. He is also the lead ICT and LIS coordinator of Congressional District 2. He is also the school LIS, ICT, LR coordinator, and library in charge. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the pride of Benigno S. Aquino Elementary School, Mr. Julius C. Villapuerte. Magandang buhay, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am Marisa S. Arcila. Medyo kinabahan ako dito sa sa event na to. Pagpasok ko pa lang kanina, parang iba yung dating. Anyway, di naman ako magtataka kasi ang host natin ay ang Sauyo Elementary School under the leadership of Dr. Mercedes Flores, the school principal. Isa ko rin kababayan. Ayan. Then, good afternoon pala sa ating Public School District Supervisor, Dr. Marilyn Agaw, Dr. Odette U. Simeon, same as Public School District Supervisor, at kay Ma'am Robilina Lazaro, School Principal. Ayan. So, I will be discussing with you the Division Office Planning Unit approval when it comes to Learners Information System. Ayan. So bakit nga ba kailangan bilang teacher, system administrators, bakit pa kailangan naming malaman yan, sir? Ano po ba ang kahalagahan nito? Kung mapapansin niyo po, ang ating mga Learners Information System ay meron pang mga lumalabas na pending approval ng DPO or the Division Planning Office Unit. Okay. So, the Division Planning Unit is mandated to facilitate the approval of different types of LIS transaction. Kung makikita niyo po sa ating LIS, may nakalagay po doon the DPO approval or Division Planning Approval. Ang mag-a-approve po niyan ay ang ating planning officer na si Ma'am Sharon Gutierrez. Kasama niya po si Sir Jordan Fariñas, assigned for Congressional District 4 to 6, at si Ma'am Ana Lulasado for Congressional District 1 to 3. Ano po ba, sir, ang kahalagahan bakit kailangan namin siyang malaman? So bilang isang teacher, meron po tayong kanya-kanyang account, lalo na po mga taga-public school tayo. So minsan mag-a-appear po sa system, nagdidilaw siya, kailangan niya na ma-approve ng division. So ano po ba yung kailangan na requirements para ma-approve po yung ating pending approval sa Learner's Information System? So napakahalaga po na pakinggan natin para matulungan natin ang ating mga system administrator or the LIS coordinator ng mga schools natin. So different types of LIS transactions escalated in the division level by the school LIS coordinator. So sino po ba ang gagamit ng facility na ito? Ito po ang ating mga system administrator. Sila lamang po ang may hawak ng link na ito. So ang gagawin lamang po natin, all documents supporting documents na kailangan natin para ma-approve ang ating pending approval sa LIS ay kailangan ibigay natin sa ating mga system administrator. So ito po yung gagamitin na facility. So to fast track each LIS change request and concern, this facility was developed. So likewise, it intends to collect supporting documents of both the QC private and public school learners information system for division planning officer approval and action. So ibig sabihin po pala sir, ang gagamit lang ng form na yan ay system administrator ng private and public schools. So actually po, merong isang facility for secondary. Pero kung mas gusto nyo po gamitin ang facility na ito para ma-approve yung ating mga pending change request, pending LRN approval sa division, pwede naman po. Pero ito pong facility na ito ay nakadesign po talaga sa ating public school, elementary, at private elementary and secondary. Okay, so rest assured that all information will be kept confidential and will only be used for purposes of planning unit, communication, and technical assistance. So the collection, processing, retention, and disposal of all personal information will be done in accordance with the Data Privacy Act of 2012. So ito na po yung mga dapat nating malaman bilang isang teacher. Hindi lang hindi lang si LIS coordinator ang dapat may alam nito. Sana po tayong lahat. Okay? So what are the documentary requirements para lang ma-approve yung ating mga pending approval ng division? Kunyari, ang problema mo po bilang teacher ay LRN approval kasi ginawan mo siya ng LRN, grade 1, ginawan mo siya ng LRN tapos nag-pending approval siya. So, ibig sabihin pala sir, ang kinder, kapag gumawa ka ng LRN sa kinder, hindi siya nagpe-pending approval, automatic approve siya. So, automatic magkakaroon siya ng LRN. Pero kung ang bata ay ginawan mo ng LRN na grade 1 hanggang grade 12, tsaka siya magkakaroon ng pending approval ng division. So, for request of LRN of the following kinder, balik-aral with no LRN or enrolled during the time school year that LRN is not yet enforced and learners from private school. Ito naman po yung sinasabi natin na may mga natanggap tayo na bata galing sa private school. Sabihin na natin mga kolorum or walang permit na mga school. Lumipat po sa atin, kunyari grade 4. Pag ginawa niyo po siya ng LRN, magiging pending for LRN approval sa ng ating planning officer. So, for transferees from public school, please find ways to search for the LRN before requesting new LRN. Meron po kasi tayong mga teachers na kapag hindi nila nakita, nag-search sa system sa LIS ng pangalan ng bata, isang search lang hindi nila ginamit. Kunyari, ginawa naman nila lahat, pero hindi nila makita. Meron naman isang search lang, hindi nila nakita ang ginawa agad, nag-create siya ng new record. May mga, kapag ang case po, hindi po makita ni teacher, ibigay niyo po sa ating mga LIS coordinator. May instance kasi na sila mismo, sa account nila, nakikita nila, pero sa advisor hindi. Meron din po na kapag sinerch talaga ni teacher ay walang lumalabas. So, kung wala pong lumalabas na LRN yung bata o talaga wala siyang LRN, tsaka lang po natin sila ay i-request for creation ng LRN at para ma-approve po ng ating planning unit officer, section officer. Okay. Ano po ba yung mga dapat nating tandaan kapag magpapa-approve tayo ng LRN? Meron po tayong dalawang bagay na dapat tatandaan bago nyo siya gawa ng LRN. Una, proof of identity. Patunay po ng kanyang pagkakakilanlan. So, ano po ba yung mga halimbawa ng documents na proof of identity? Kailangan meron siyang PSA, NSO birth certificate. Kung may PSA, wag na manghingi ng NSO. Okay? Same lang yon. Then birth certificate, kung wala no, birth certificate from the local civil registry or barangay certification containing the basic information of the child. Kunyari sir, walang maibigay yung magulang na ano walang maibigay na NSO, wala rin siya yung green na galing sa parang City Hall na local civil registry na birth certificate. Pwede po natin hingian yung magulang ng barangay certification. Pero meron kasing mga magulang na kumuha nga sila ng barangay certification, kulang naman po ng basic information ng child. So make sure bago po natin tatanggapin yung barangay certification, make sure na kompleto yung basic information ng bata. Makikita natin siya sa basic enrollment form. Okay, yung nandun din siya sa basic enrollment policy. Ano-ano po ba yung mga dapat nating makapture na data? Okay, yung mailagay dun sa barangay certification. Then proof of grade level. Pangalawa po ay proof of grade level. Kailangan meron po kayong maipakita na kahit Form 10 o SF10 o Form 137. Kung wala po nito, kailangan nyo po ipakita yung card ng bata. Kung wala pa rin, affidavit of undertaking. Kung wala, kailangan din ng certificate of completion kung galing sa kinder. Para lang malaman natin na nag-kinder talaga yung bata. Pag galing naman po sa private school na walang permit, kailangan natin ng PBT or PEPT. Kung ALS naman siya, ANE. So, dalawa po pala, sir, ang kailangan pag magpapa-approve ng LRN. Proof of identity, tsaka proof of grade level. Kapag change request naman po, ano-ano po ba, sir, yung mga change request? Ito po yung enrollment with gap. Makikita natin yan sa ating master list, no? Lumalabas dyan, enrollment with gap, enrollment ineligible, correction of grade level, temporary enrollment. Ayan. So, yan yung mga lumalabas doon for change request. So ano po yung tatandaan natin pag magpapa-approve tayo ng enrollment with gap or enrollment ineligible, correction of grade level? Dahil ang pinag-uusapan lamang ay yung about sa kanyang, ang nako-question kasi dyan ay yung kanyang grade level. So ang ibibigay lang natin ay proof of grade level. Huwag na tayo magbigay ng proof of identity. Kasi ang issues mo lang naman ay enrollment with gap, enrollment ineligible, correction of grade level. So proof of grade level lamang ang ibibigay natin. No need na po ipasa ang proof of identity. Next, temporary enrollment. So dahil grade level na naman yung kina-question dyan at para ma-approve, so kailangan natin mag-submit ng proof of grade level. Kahit ano po dyan, SF10, SF9, yung card, ayan po mga nakalagay dyan sa screen. So kailangan din po natin mag-attach, kapag temporary enrollment, kailangan natin mag-attach ng affidavit of undertaking. So, DepEd Order 3 Series of 2018. Okay? Ayan, nakalagay din pala NSO PSA birth certificate. Ngayon naman po, minsan may mga instance na si teacher na-request niya, nagkamali pala siya. So, kailangan hingian natin si teacher ng letter request to disapprove, cancel LRN approval, reflected in their school head, school system admin, LIS data correction tab. Sir, bakit kailangan pa namin mag-request? Hindi ba pwedeng pindutin nyo na lang yung disapprove? Hindi po. Since nakapasok na po siya sa system at recorded na siya sa system, kailangan po natin siya ma-document. So, kailangan natin ng request to disapprove na ginawa ni teacher at permado ng ating school head. Nag-explain bakit kailangan i-disapprove. So, hindi po ganun basta-basta na once na ipasok sa system, disapprove na agad. Hindi po. Kailangan natin ma-document kasi tinitingnan natin yung history ng bata, di ba? Okay, next. Minsan po, si system admin or si school head, hindi niya na po makita, matandaan yung password. Okay? Kung ang ipapa-reset natin na account ay yung sa school head, kailangan natin mag-submit ng letter request for school head LIS account assignment and password reset. Kung ipapa-assign po natin yung bago nating principal sa system, kailangan din po natin magbigay ng letter request o mag-submit. Sir, saan po ba namin ipapasa? Saan ba anong link po ba yung pagpapasahan? Ito po ay yung link nito ay ibibigay sa ating mga LIS coordinator. So, bilang mga teacher po, napakahalaga na alam po natin yung mga issues na yan. Okay? So, isi-share ko din po muna yung sa central approval kasi hindi kasama dito sa Division Planning Unit approval itong nabanggit ko. Sir, paano kapag ito naman ang mga case? Okay. Nakikita na po ba? Okay. So, kapag ang case sa master list nyo ay lumalabas for LRN merging at na-escalate sa ng central office, ang kailangan nyo pong isubmit ay yung RFO1 in Excel form, scanned copy ng RFO1 with signature of school head. Papipirmahan po natin sa ating school head. After mapirmahan niya, then scan natin. Then kung kinakailangan mag-submit ng birth certificate for monthly 7, for monthly 8, and SF9 or SF10, ilalagay po natin yan. Kung ang case po natin, LRN merging, ibig sabihin po, meron yung bata, dalawang LRN. So ipapa-merge po natin yon. Kapag nag-LRN merging po, minsan ang tagal ma-approve, di ba? So kailangan na maisulat yung LRN ng bata. Ano po ba yung susundan na LRN? Yung susundan po natin na LRN, kung ano yung pinakahuli niyang LRN, ay pinakauna niyang LRN. Ibig sabihin, kunyari ang simula ng LRN niya ay 2225031.5 at yung pangalawang LRN niya ay 2225031.6. So ang susundan po natin ay yung 2225031.5. Ibig sabihin po ng 1.5, ginawa yung LRN way back 2015. So habang inaantay nyo ma-merge, so gamitin na po natin yung tamang LRN ng bata. Yun na po yung ilagay natin sa card, sa SF10. Yung pinaka-una niyang LRN. Okay? Kasi pag na-merge naman yan, so at least na-reflect na natin siya sa hard copy. Next, LRN reactivation. So, kapag ibig sabihin naman ng LRN reactivation, ito yung mga nakalak. Ito yung mga inabutan last school year na hindi makapagpasa ng document na disapprove ng ating planning unit. So, kailangan nating mag-submit ng RFO2. Ipapa-activate natin yung LRN. Ibig pong sabihin ito, para maiwasan po natin itong mga LRN reactivation, wag po tayong mag-create ng LRN ng bata nang wala naman po tayong proof of identity at proof of grade level. Kung wala po kayong hawak noon at ito lang yung alam ng bata, tapos gagawin natin ng LRN, wag po natin gagawin yon. Kasi hindi po yan i-approve ng planning unit natin. Nakaano po tayo, kung wala kayong documents, hindi po yan ma-approve. So, remind po natin, andito ang ating mga teachers, wag po tayong gagawa ng LRN na wala tayong hawak na document. Okay lang yan na hindi maipasok sa system kasi wala naman kayong hawak na document. So para mabigyan siya ng LRN, hingian natin siya na, kunyari wala pang NSO, hingian natin siya ng barangay certification containing the basic information ng bata at ilagay natin yung card. So, pwede na yon, pwede na ma-activate yung ating, pwede na magawa ng LRN. So, para lang hindi umabot dito, hindi malaki yung LRN, wag tayong gagawa ng LRN na wala tayong hawak na dokumento. Then, unmerged LRN. Ayan, kailangan din natin dyan ng RFO4 in Excel. Then, scan copy RFO4 with signature of school head. Ayan. So, kailangan natin yan. Then, un-enrollment of learner. Ibig sabihin naman po nito, nagkamali si teacher. In-enroll niya yung bata, hindi naman pala kanya. Pwede tayong hindi umabot sa ganito kung hindi pa na-approve transfer yung bata, hindi pa na-approve ni originating school, ipapa-decline lang natin yung transfer. Okay na yon. Hindi tayo aabot sa un-enrollment of learner. Pero kung ang bata ay estudyante na, kumbaga ang bata ay taga sa uyo, ngayon, in-enroll ni teacher, hindi naman pala nag-aaral yung bata. So, doon po papasok ang un-enrollment of learner. Pero ano po yung kailangan pag magpapa-unenroll tayo ng learner? So, kailangan natin ng request letter stating the following: LRN, learner's name, school to be unenrolled from what school, grade, level, and section. So, kailangan ng approval ng process owner. So, naka-address kay SDS, attention sa ating planning unit officer, kay Ma'am Sharon. Then, parang ilagay nyo bakit nyo kailangan ipa-unenroll, di ba? So, ingat-ingat po tayo sa pag-a-unenroll. Next, reopening of enrollment. Request letter containing the following: name of school, school ID, school year to be reopened. Ibig sabihin po nito, may mga school kasi na gusto pang balikan yung dati nilang enrollment para maitama yung kanilang pagkakamali. So, kailangan po nila ng reopening of enrollment. Then, enrollment blocker. Minsan, may mga cases tayo na hindi natin ma-enroll yung bata. So, ang kailangan naman natin ay request letter with complete details, include screenshot if necessary. Ito naman po ay for central office approval. Then correction of date of first attendance. Ngayon naman kasi hindi na natin tinitingnan yung date of first attendance, di ba? So hindi na muna yan. Then confirm transfer from closed school. Ibig sabihin po pala yan, sir, ay yung mga bata na galing sa closed school. E paano po sila mako-confirm? Yun na lang yung pending ko, kaya kinukulit ako ng aming LIS. Hindi tawagan ko daw yung school na yun. Eh naka-close na nga po. So ang gagawin lang po, gagawa po kayo ng request letter with complete details, include screenshot if necessary. Ayan. Then, merging of school ID, doble yung school ID nila. Ito naman ay mga problem ng ating mga school head, lalo na sa mga nagka-doble-doble lang. Then close school, request letter with complete details, papa-close yung school. Okay. So, ito pong pinapakita ko sa inyo ay facility for central office approval. So, ang may access lang dito ay ang ating LIS coordinator. Pero ang nakatingin po dito ng mga tao ay si Ma'am Sharon, our planning officer, si Ma'am Ana Lulasado, our LIS focal person, Congressional District 1 to 3 in charge. Si Sir Jordan po ang nakasign sa Congressional District 4 to 6. Sir, ba't andyan kayong dalawa ni Sir Paul at me, Sir Julius Villapuerte? So, kami po, pwede po kaming tumulong, okay? Lalong-lalo na po dito ni Sir Paul, pwede kaming tumulong dito sa Division Planning Office Approval, okay? Minsan po, di ba nakapag-submit na kayo ng form, ngayon, hindi pa rin na-approve. Okay, pwede nyo po kaming, kumbaga i-chat, Sir, pa-follow up naman. So, maya-maya po, maa-approve na yan. So, pero parati po tayong mag-contact sa ating focal person. Pero, kung nakapag-contact na kay Sir Jordan, wala pa ring response, i-contact nyo na po kami ni Sir Paul. Okay? Lalo na po ako sa elementary. Sabihan nyo lang po ako. Kapag hindi nyo po makontak si Sir Jordan, tutulong na po ako. Okay? Na mas papabilis yung approval natin. Pero parati po tayong magkikipag-coordinate sa ating focal person. Okay? So, ulitin ko po ha, maraming request as of now ang na-action na. Okay? Ito yon. Ito yung mga request na na-approve na. Marami ng request na na-approve. So ngayon, as of now, ang nagsasubmit pa lang ay 1,000 plus. Okay? Ngayon, ang for approval natin ay nasa 11,000 plus pa. So ang tinatanong lang namin, bakit hindi pa nagsasubmit ang ating mga schools ng documents para ma-approve na kasi patapos na po tayo. So kailan pa po natin ito gagalawin? So make sure po na siguro pagkatapos nito, magkikipag-coordinate na kayo sa ating mga LIS coordinator. So ayan po, ang dami ng enrollment with gap na-approve na po yung iba. So as of now, nakapag-approve na sila ng 733. So 1,000 plus pa lang ang nag-submit. So meron pang natitira. So dinagawa naman po ng paraan na mapabilis ito, no? So please submit na po ng ating mga supporting documents para ma-approve po yung ating mga pending. Ngayon, ayan po. Sir, paano po ba yan pagsagot? Kunyari ako LIS coordinator. Sir, paano po ba yan gamitin? Para lang kayo nagsasagot ng survey, nag-a-attach kayo ng supporting documents, kailangan ilagay yung name of school, school ID, anong school ba kayo, public ba kayo or private, congressional district, ano kayo, gano'n. Then name of school system administrator, the registrar. Ito yung system administrator, ito yung mga ating LIS coordinator, contact number, Facebook name. So bakit sir kailangan pa ng Facebook name? Tinatago ko nga yung Facebook ko kasi baka i-chat ako ng i-chat. Para lang mabilis yung communication, kunyari hindi kayo ma-contact, no? Dito na tayo gagamitin na natin yung Facebook. Then ang gagawin nyo lang naman po, ganito lang. Kung ikaw LIS coordinator, ayan, maglalagay lang kayo name o type of LIS issues. Kung LRN approval, click nyo lang siya. Then submit ka, lagay mo yung name ng bata. Then, dahil LRN approval, sabi ni kanina ni Sir Julius, kailangan daw ng proof of identity tsaka proof of grade level. So, yun lang ang ilalagay ko. Ibig sabihin pala, sir, hindi ko na kailangan lagyan yung mga letter request to disapprove, hindi na. Kung ano lang yung supporting documents para sa issues na yun, yun lang po ang ilalagay natin. Sir, tanong ako, pwede ba, kasi parang ano naman yan eh, pwede bang si teacher na lang po ang bibigay ko na lang kay teacher yan, tapos sila na lang kung may problema sila na lang ang mag-upload para hindi na ako maabala. Hindi po. Kailangan po parating na i-screen ito ng ating system administrator. Okay? So, ang gagamit lang po ng link na ito ay ang ating mga LIS coordinator. Sir, pwede bang parang bulk uploading? So, kunyari, ang issues ay LRN approval. Yes, pwede po yun. Isi-save nyo lang po muna siya sa lahat ng supporting document. Isi-save nyo lang po sa Word. Then, isi-save nyo siya as PDF. Then, upload mo siya dun sa pinaka-bottom po ng form na ito. May bulk uploading po. Then, submit nyo lang. Then, after 3 days, siguro kung wala pa ring action, message nyo na po si Ma'am Analu or si Sir Jordan. Kung hindi pa rin sumasagot, message nyo na ako. Pwede nyo po akong tawagan kung may problema sa LIS. Lahat po ng LIS concern, GESP, pwede nyo po akong tawagan para ma-one-on-one ko kayo matulungan. So, parati po nating isa-submit yung ating supporting documents para matapos na po tayo sa LIS. Ayun lamang po. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you po, sir. Again po, thank you so much, Sir Julius. And now let's have Ma'am Marites G. Ramos, one of our committed master teachers of Sauyo Elementary School, for the presentation of certificate to the resource speaker.
Thank you, Ma'am Cardenas. First of all, please let me greet each and everyone a pleasant day to the all. And a very special day. Why? Because all of us are enlightened on how do we do on school forms. In behalf of Congressional District 6, school district supervisors, principals, LIS, EBIS coordinators, and teachers, we sincerely thank you, our resource speaker, who is a versatile and hardworking teacher of Benigno C. Aquino Elementary School. Sir, we would like to present this simple but full of gratitude token of appreciation. Please allow me read the citation. Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, National Capital Region, Schools Division Office of Quezon City, Congressional District 6, awards the Certificate of Recognition to Julio C. Villafuerte, in grateful recognition and commendation for his invaluable and exemplary performance as resource speaker during the Congressional District 6 Re-Orientation on DepEd Memorandum Number 14, Series 2021, and other related education enrollment policies, held on April 21, 2021 at 1 o'clock in the afternoon via Google Meet and YouTube Live, given this 21st day of April 2021 in Quezon City. Signed, Mercedes M. Flores, Principal 4 sa OUES, Dr. Rabelina V. Lazaro, Lead LIS, EBIS Principal 4, Tangdansora Elementary School, and our Public Schools District 6 Supervisors, Dr. Marilyn D. Agaw and Dr. Odette U. Simeon. Again, a warm regard to your time, expertise, and support to our endeavor. God bless you, sir, and congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Ramos, and also Sir Julius. Okay, before we proceed to the next part of our program, let me just thank all the teachers who are still with us, especially yung manonood po sa ating YouTube Live. Okay, and once again, thank you so much to our dear speakers. Our session this afternoon is very informative. We really learned a lot. And now at this juncture of our program, let us welcome on screen our winsome SGOD Planning Officer 3, Ma'am Sharon A. Gutierrez, for the open forum.
Yes, actually, good afternoon to all of you. Sorry, I'm distracted because I'm having my ongoing meeting at the regional office. But allow me to introduce to you my interim officers with me, so they will be able to help me to facilitate when it comes to inquiries from CD6. So hindi ko na po masyadong gagawing formal ang pagsasalita, pero before we proceed to our open forum, I just want to reiterate yung gusto kong laging i-share na verse, uh, personal verse ko. Yung everything is permissible, but not everything is beneficial. Everything is permissible, but not everything is constructive. So, kahit saan po man tayo, anumang position meron tayo, as a values education teacher po before, from Judge Feliciano Belmonte Senior High School, I have that values and recognition that each of us, meron po tayong free will, may freedom po tayo to do what we want to, but then we have to consider na sana po lagi natin i-prioritize kung ano po yung beneficial and constructive. Kasi nga po, ngayon po na in the midst of pandemic, kahit saan naman pong bagay when we are belong to an organization, it's not easy to work alone. So, tulungan po tayo at lagi nating isipin yung pagtulong, yun po ay isa sa mga pamamaraan para po masabi na we are after things that is beneficial, things that is constructive po. So, at the same time, I would also like to share to you na sa ating organization, sa LIS-BIS System Administrators and Registrars Organization / Association, kasi hindi pa naman po siya finally nagkakaroon ng registration sa SEC. Ang ating pong organizational verse is Jeremiah 29:11. Yan po yung makikita nyo kapag pupunta kayo ng division office. Jeremiah 29:11 reminds us, sa statement po ng ating Panginoon sa mga naniniwala kay Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. Sabi nga po sa Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Doon po tayo sa plano na kung saan hindi po tayo for harm, hindi po tayo para sa mga bagay na makakapagpa-destroy sa kung ano ang nais na mabuting plano ng Diyos. So, nagiging maka-Diyos po ang aking tema, pero yun po kasi ang gusto kong core foundation ng bawat LIS-BIS system administrators. So, once again, thank you so much po. Salamat sa Uyo Elementary School for hosting this event. Salamat po sa ating school head, sa mga PSDS, sa ating pong mga teachers na audience po natin ngayon. Feel free to ask, and we are here together. We can settle things, lalo na po yung mga bagay na nakakagulo at nakakadagdag ng stress sa atin ngayon na meron pa tayong national issue on pandemic. So, I'm here with my interim officer sa pangunguna po ni Julius Villaforte. And I don't think kung nandiyan po si Sir Paul, who is celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, Sir Paul.
Happy birthday, Sir Paul.
Oo. Salamat. So, again, hindi ko na kayo iisa-isahin kasi equally important ang aming regional coordination meeting with regards to our data reporting. And i-update ko din kayo from time to time. Mag-i-stay ako hearing every questions, and ang mga interim officers natin, magpapakilala lang din sila before answering once namin na-raise na question. Okay? Thank you po.
Thank you, Ma'am Sharon. Ayan, teachers, pwede na po tayo magtanong. Sabi nga ni Ma'am Sharon is feel free to ask. Ayan. Sobrang dami nating natutunan this afternoon, pero syempre, 'di ba, meron pa rin tayong mga agam-agam or mga katanungan sa ating isipan, pwede na po ninyong itanong para po masagot na rin po natin agad. Mag-check na po ako kung meron po kayong question sa ating YouTube Live.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, Ma'am Jenny po. Good afternoon po,
Okay,
Ma'am Jenny.
i-verify ko lang po sana kung meron na po kayang kasagutan doon po sa mga nauna na namin mga katanungan na yung tungkol po sa sa NLPA or no longer participating in school activities. Ano po kaya, meron na po kayang sagot na ano po kaya ang magiging final verdict or final decision ng status ng mga bata na nailagay natin sa NLPA? Sila ba ay magiging drop out, retained, or failed? So yun lang po ang gusto ko sanang malinawan din. Kasi marami po sa mga advisors ang nagtatanong din po dyan kung ano ang magiging final decision sa kanila. Lahat ng nasa natag natin as NLPA. Yun lang po. Salamat po.
Okay, so again, with regards to the term, yun kasi yung bagong ginamit as per reference natin sa DM 14, 2021, na meron tayong no longer participating in the school. But we also indicate na parang drop out na siya. Pero dun sa tanong nyo na will it be a verdict at the end of it, drop out na siya within the school year? So by definition, magkaiba po sila pero related na possible at the end, siya po ay madedeclare as dropout kasi ang dropout is end of school year data element po natin. So kaya yung no longer participating in the school, status siya within the school year natin. And kanina from our speaker, sinasabi nga natin na hindi natin muna gusto na matag ang isang learner as no longer participating unless lahat ng means, lahat ng proseso para i-follow up and malaman kung ano yung reasons bakit hindi nagpa-participate yung bata. So, tapos nandun din naman po sa DepEd order kung kailan natin mako-consider na dropout. Diba? 20% of the number of school days na dapat absent siya doon para masabing dropout. So, at our school level, may discretion po ang ating school head para ma-finalize kung ano man ang magiging status ng ating mga bata. Hindi na natin kailangan hintayin kung ano man ang directive galing sa ating institution from the Central.
Tama po si Ma'am Sharon. No? Ma'am Jenny, tama si Ma'am Sharon kasi once na natag na natin siya na NLPA, kung makikita niyo sa system, magiging automatic siya. At the end of school year, magiging drop siya. Yes, ma'am. Yes po.
Salamat.
Thank you po. Ma'am Sharon, we still have another question po dito sa Google Meet. Basahin ko lang po. Paki-elaborate po yung paano po yung mga bata na galing sa private school na hanggang ngayon hindi pa nakakakuha ng permanent record and hindi kaya bayaran ng parents dahil nawalan ng trabaho. Ipapasa po ba?
Kapag po hindi pa submitted ang documentary requirements of students transferred to our school, as per DO3 2018 po, tag siya as temporarily enrolled and we could not give any permanent record. So, meron po siyang temporary report card, nagpapakita po ng kanyang performance kasi hindi naman po nakabase sa utak ng bata yung pagpasa ng estudyante natin sa atin. So, yung assessment po ay discretion po yon ng ating mga teachers sa ating school.
So, ibig sabihin, Ma'am Sharon, no, kahit may utang ang batang yon, pasado pa rin sila. Then, kailangan nila the next year, na wala pa rin yung documents na yun, Ma'am Sharon, gagawa pa rin sila ng affidavit of undertaking. Am I right, Ma'am Sharon?
Yes po. In terms of our assessment, we can say na pasado siya. Pero
pasado, yeah.
Pero we could not declare it using our permanent records. Kaya meron tayong mga tinatawag na mga temporary report cards. And syempre, hindi pa rin tayo pwedeng gawa ng SF10 kasi SF10 is a permanent record na ginagamit at the end of the school year. So, kailangan lang yung mga temporary report cards at saka yung mga means ng teachers to have that documentation, kumusta ang performance ng kanilang estudyante kahit temporarily enrolled sila dahil sa kulang lang ng documents coming from the private school.
Kailangan din, Ma'am Sharon, no, sa SF5 nila, kunyari yung bata is 2022, 2021, wala pa rin siyang Form 137 or SF10, kailangan malagay natin yung yung status na TE para meron tayong history. Kasi pag hindi natin siya nilagay ng TE doon sa ating SF5, ibig sabihin yan, officially enrolled yung bata kahit wala naman siyang Form 137, SF10. Yung po yung kinakaano ng ibang private school na bakit yung bata nakaka-graduate kung wala naman silang Form 137. So, bilang mga taga-public school po, kailangan sundan po natin yung konsepto ng temporary enrolled. Once temporary enrolled, tulad ng sinabi ni Ma'am Sharon, wag po tayo magbibigay ng documents. So, ibigay lang din natin temporary report card. Meron po yan. Pero ito po ang reminder sa ating temporary report card. Once ang bata ay wala pang Form 137, lalo na galing sa private ang batang walang Form 137 galing sa private, ibigyan natin ng temporary report card. Wag po natin, kunyari taga-public school ako, wag po natin siyang lalagyan ng logo ng school at pirma ng principal. Okay? Ang temporary report card, teacher lang at walang logo ng principal or walang seal ng school. Yun lamang po.
Thank you po. Very clear naman po, no? And meron din pa tayong, ma'am, next question. Galing po kay Ma'am Lorenza Pasqua. Anong month po start ng attendance natin sa card? September or October po?
As presented by Sir Christian, we have our references to consider anong month ang start for our reporting of attendance. Indicated kasi doon na supposedly kasama sa number of class days is September, and then conflicting with the idea na ang start of our school year ay October. So, nag-bring yon ng confusion on our part. But then we could not state any direction kung ano ang magiging start ng month sa inyong card. Kasi baka ma-quote nyo ako, pero yung mga ganyang matter, discretion ng school head. Ako, as a person in charge sa planning, I recommend yung start ng month of October. Kasi yun ang start ng school year. Kaya lang, medyo contradicting nga po siya dun sa provision ng DepEd order na present ni Sir Christian. And then, of course, meron po tayong parameters to consider. Dapat ang magiging total, merong non-negotiable. Ilang counts nga yun, Christian, and hindi dapat sobra naman sa maximum na 220.
Yes, ma'am. Tama po. Tama po yung sinabi ni Ma'am Sharon, na negotiable po natin na 200 tapos not more than ng 220 class days. Pero po, discretion din po ng ating school head or ng ating principals kung ano po yung ating ilalagay dun po sa ating forms po natin. Thank you po.
Thank you po. Thank you rin, Sir Christian. Next question po, basahin ko galing sa ating YouTube Live from Ma'am Rubeline Soto. Kung hindi magkakaroon ng amendment ulit, DO 12-2021 susundin sa number of school days as of now. Tama po ba?
Yes po, yes po.
Yes po, kasi yun po ang pinakang recent. Kaya lang nga po, hindi nga natin agad-agad pinapadeclare yung number of class days for possible provision ng number of class days galing mismo sa DepEd Central.
Salamat po. Sino pa pong ibang mayroong question? Sino pa pong may ibang question? Para pong nag-open ata ng microphone si Ma'am Yolanda Peñalosa kanina. Meron po kayong question, ma'am? Wala na po ba tayong ibang mga katanungan? Okay, so Ma'am Sharon, everything is clear naman po, lalo na sa mga naging discussion po ng ating mga speaker. So I think there will be no more question po. Thank you so much, Ma'am Sharon. Thank you so much po, Ma'am Sharon. And of course, before we end, go po, Ma'am. Yes po.
Welcome. Actually, medyo may background ako. I'm telling you nga na ongoing yung ano ko, consultant namin.
Yes, akala ko po galing sa atin. Sorry. Okay po, so let's move on. And before we end the program, let's give the spotlight to Dr. Josefina L. Carpio, our brilliant master teacher of Sauyo Elementary School, for the closing remarks.
Hello. First of all, thank you very much to Ma'am Sharon Gutierrez for having us with us this afternoon. And thank you, Ma'am Jessica Erdes. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello to our colleagues in academe. Hindi ko na po i-shout out ang ating mga participants present in the Google Meet and in the YouTube Live. We have 22 schools from elementary and secondary schools. Thank you very much, Ma'am and Sir, in attending our seminar. Stated in our memo number 14, series 2021, and other related basic education and enrollment policies were discussed this afternoon, were very fruitful for all of us. We are very extremely honored and thankful to our dear school EVIS officers, coordinators, registrar, teachers, and personnel. Thank you very much, Dr. Ruby V. Lazaro, and to our dear principal, Mrs. Mercedes M. Flores, assistants. We are also thankful to our very supportive public school district supervisors, Dr. Marilyn Diagaw and Dr. Odette U. Simeon. We would like also to express our sincere gratitude to all our guest speakers in sharing their expertise. Sabi nga, Quezon City, City of Stars. So ngayon, pwede ba natin i-claim? Ang CD6 ay Best of ICT Coordinators. Congratulations po, Sir Parane. Can we give a virtual claps to our magigiting na ICT coordinators o ating EVS coordinators and registrars. Okay. Thank you very much po sa pagsupuyat at pagsasakripisyo para sa bata at para sa sulong edukalidad. After this orientation, we are all now ready to complete the school requirements in preparing and submitting the school forms. Another good point on this DepEd Memorandum 14, Series 2021, is considering the welfare of people in the school. It stated that let us minimize the physical contact between individuals to reduce the possibility of the transmission of COVID-19 virus. In this memorandum, has shown that our agency, the Department of Education, is committed to find ways of learning opportunities to be provided to our clientele while ensuring the healthy, safety, and welfare of all learners, teachers, and personnel. We will follow the given guidelines. First, the checking of forms will be simplified. We will have our school checking committee, and the school-based checking of forms will be done by the assigned committee. Also, we will have our virtual or on-site checking, provided that we have to follow the IATF protocols. At the same time, let us say thank you to our principals. Sometimes we are always complied to submit the forms. We always say, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, because it is our duty, our commitment to do our tasks and duties for our pupils. Sometimes also we have to do the face-to-face in school while observing protocols. Now we have our virtual meetings and seminars to develop our skills and competencies in virtual learning spaces like this. Thank you very much for all the organizers or our committee and to our dear school heads in supporting the work-life balance through proper scheduling of activities, rotation of workforce, and holding meetings and seminars in the virtual platforms. Thank you very much po to our dear principals. To all my fellow teachers, let us continue to love, continue the spirit of inspiration, humility, and understanding to each other, despite the new normal challenges at home and in our workplace. Thank you and God bless everyone.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Carpio. And of course, I would like to say that I am so delighted to be your moderator for this afternoon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, po. And before I say goodbye, I would like to leave a quote from Natty Stepanek. Unity is strength. When there is a teamwork and collaboration, wonderful things can be achieved. So let us work, or let's continue working together and be successful together. Okay, and once again, this is Miss Jessica Marie B. Cardenas from Sauyo Elementary School, your master for this afternoon ceremony. And teachers, don't forget to take a screenshot of our attendance and evaluation. Ayan po.
We are not. We are not your ordinary family, but we can all agree that we are close as close can be. We are not your ordinary family, but we can all agree that we are close as close can be. So it don't matter what it looks like, we look perfect to me. We got every kind of love, I'm just so lucky and deep. They can keep on talking, it don't matter to me. Cause we are family. We are family, family, family. We are family. So what? We don't look, we don't act, we don't walk, we don't talk like you do. So what if we hang just to hang? Ain't no shame, we gon' do what we want to. Cause we come from everywhere, searching for one to care. Somehow we found it here. We found us a home. We are not your ordinary family, but we can all agree that we are close as close can be. So it don't matter what it looks like, we look perfect to me. We got every kind of love, I feel so lucky and deep. They can keep on talking, it don't matter to me. Cause we are family. Okay, so the links in our chain makes us strange, but really they make us stronger. And no one replace not a thing, mother or father, cause we come from everywhere, searching for one to care. ordinary family, but we can all agree that we are close as close can be. So it don't matter what it looks like, we look perfect to me. We got every kind of love, I'm just so lucky indeed. They can keep on talking, it don't matter to me. Cause we are family. We are family. We are not your ordinary family, but we can all agree that we are close as close can be. So it don't matter what it looks like, we look perfect to me. We got every kind of love, I'm just so lucky indeed. They can keep on talking, it don't matter to me. Cause we are family. We are family, family, family. We are family. So what? We don't look, we don't act, we don't walk, we don't talk like you do. So what if we hang just to hang? Ain't no shame, we go do what we want to. Cause we come from everywhere, searching for one to care. Somehow we found it here, we found us a home. We are not your ordinary family, but we can all agree that we are close as close can be. So it don't matter what it looks like, we look perfect to me. We got every kind of love, I'm just so lucky indeed. They can keep on talking, it don't matter to me. Cause we are family. Okay, so the links in our chain makes us strange, but really they make us stronger. And no one replace not a thing, mother or father, cause we come from everywhere, searching for one to care. Somehow we found it here, we found us a home. We are not your ordinary family, but we can all agree that we are close as close can be. So it don't matter what it looks like, we look perfect to me. We got every kind of love, I'm just so lucky indeed. They can keep on talking, it don't matter to me. Cause we are family. We are family.